Hey, what's going on, Ferocious fans? It's Nate Powell here from Ferocious Beard Company. Thanks for joining. If you noticed, my mustache actually looks a little different today. I'm trying out our mustache and beard wax, and it's not quite long enough yet for it to start curling, but I wanted to kind of just see what it would look like. So that's what's up with my funky look today. Let's see who was first to do. So Joshua Ricks is here. Of course, Andrew from Carlisle Beards is here, and he's going to be our special guest tonight. We've got Corey Wilson. What's going on? Hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're doing well, Corey. We're doing great over here. It's been a great week so far, so good to see that you're here. Bearded Beta is here. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in over here. Sober Chef Eric is ready to party over here at Ferocious Friday Free For All. So thanks for stopping in. And who else we got going on over here? We've got a total of 7 people, 6 on the YouTube side and 1 over on Facebook. T Bearded Strickland's in the house. What's up, man? How's it going? And you know me, I'm Nate, and my wife is downstairs as usual. She is not going to be participating tonight because she's frankly just tired. So she is well deserved of a break and rest and relaxation and all that stuff. So she is downstairs. Jeff just jumped in from Facebook. Hello from Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, what a place to be. I've only been to Las Vegas one time, and the one time we went, it rained. Believe it or not, we stayed one night. We went to go see. We visited my sister in LA. She lives out in California, and we drove out to Vegas to go see David Copperfield, and it rained. Oh, there's a little bit of beard wax in my beard. So yeah, so it rained, but it was a great show. And then the next day we left, and I haven't been back since, but I'd love to go back. I think one of these years we should have a some kind of meetup in Vegas. I think that would be cool if we could clear it with this with the better halves. So yeah, what's up, Corey? All good here. So all is well. It's been a great week so far. It's been busy. We've been really busy actually this past week. So today and yesterday kind of slowed down for us, which is nice, to just kind of not, you start getting a lot of orders in each day, and you start to think, well, boy, this is the way it's always going to be, and it's not always that way. Sometimes it's 1 or 2 orders. Sometimes it's 10 or 15 orders a day. It's kind of nice to kind of, when it does slow down, we get a chance to relax a bit and just concentrate on other things. So, Roger, what's going on? Thanks for stopping. I'm glad that you're here tonight. Thank you for coming over here. So yeah, all is good. I think you guys might have seen, I put a posting on Instagram and Facebook, but we've got some new hats coming out. And they should be here on my birthday, actually, June 17th. Let me show you a picture if you haven't seen it yet. They're caps that look like this, but they're different colors. We've got black, 2 shades of blue, red, and we've got those like a stone and a khaki color. And they're going to be stitched. So this is what the logo is going to look like. Ferocious Beard Company with our ferocious animal that nobody really knows what it is in the middle. That's not standing, but is actually a beard. And then our shortcut to our website, fbeard.com. So we've got those in, those are like the different colors that the hats would look like. So they're going to be stitched. And so I'm looking forward to getting them in. We've got that red one's pretty sharp. I really like that one. So we've got 34 hats coming in. So once they get here, I will put them on the website and let you guys know when they're available if anyone's interested in buying one. Lance, Andrew's still waiting on some cookies that you promised. So time to pay up, man. Oh, Wolfie, what's going on, man? Thanks for jumping in here. And thanks for the reminder earlier. Guys, the reason, this is a prime example of the reason why I do Ferocious Funds for giveaways. Because I owe him a product that I was going to send him probably almost 2 weeks ago. And I wrote it down somewhere on a piece of paper in my notebook. But then, life goes on and we start doing other things. And before you know it, it's like, oh man, I never sent that out. But it's actually, there's a step between that. It's hey, did you happen to send that thing you were going to send? That's what happens. And that's why I try to do Ferocious funds now, because then I can, once I have your email address, I can go ahead and add your funds. And then we can go ahead and have you log in whenever you get a moment, and you can order what you've won. And then I get the order and I see it right in front of me. I send it out as quickly as I can. And I found that it works best for my process to make sure that you're getting what we say you're going to get. So it's not like I don't mind doing it the other way. It's just that knowing me, if it's not front and center, sometimes it can kind of get overlooked, unfortunately, and that's on me. I get it. I'm sorry, guys, but this is my solution to that problem. But it's my problem. I get it. So yeah, Andrew says I need some Ferocious merch. Awesome. So, oh, Andrew, you're doing Facebook and YouTube. Awesome. All right. Hello, appreciate you, Nate. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Chocolate chip all the way. Wait a minute. Let's see. Who else is in here? So, just as normal, we're going to do a couple of giveaways later tonight. We are also going to be, obviously, we're going to be talking with Andrew Carlisle. He'll be on the show. We're going to be talking about his Texas Night Beard Oil and Beard Balm, which was his creation. And we're going to be just talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. And we're going to be talking about some history. We're going to be talking about D-Day. We're going to be talking about all sorts of things. So that's what's happening so far. So we get this out of the way. I did want to give you guys an update too on the buy one, donate one program that we have sort of unofficially started. And let me explain what's happening with that, because I know I've gotten some questions about that. And here's the deal. So since June 1st, we are setting aside, we're documenting how many bottles of beard oil we're selling. And the goal is to donate an equal amount of beard oils to veterans in need. So the only issue I'm running into right now is I don't have a distributor lined up. Like the group we were going to use before, they're not quite ready for distribution yet. And that's on me for kind of jumping the gun. I thought they were going to be ready. They thought they were going to be ready, but their website isn't quite ready yet. So I don't have anywhere to point people to for that kind of thing. So that's what's going on. But we're still documenting the beard oils that we're going to make and donate. So every time you guys make a purchase of a beard oil, we're going to make an extra one. And we're going to put it on our website about how many beard oils that we've sold that month. And that way you'll know how many we're donating that month. It's just, I've got a couple of groups that I've reached out to. I've heard back from 2 that are not able to distribute. And these are major veteran organizations that are not able to do what I want them to do. So that's why I've got my fingers crossed for this 3rd one that I'm going to be, I've already reached out and they've reached out to me. It's just a matter of finding time for both of us to kind of sit down and talk about what exactly we want to do. But they gave me some positive indications that they were going to be able to do this. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. So that's what's happening with that, guys. Just to kind of give you guys an idea, what I did was I ran a report to see how many beard oils we sold in the last 30 days. And I ran that report yesterday, and we've sold 165 bottles of beard oil in the last 30 days from yesterday. So if that trend continues, then you can see that's quite a bit of beard oil that we'll be sending out each month for 3 months. So that's what's happening with that. So I hope you guys understand that's why we haven't fully rolled it out yet, just because we don't have that partner yet to distribute it. So let's see what else. Of course, our Tuesday night show was great. We do a Tuesday night collaboration corner, and that's where we all get together and we figure out what scents we're going to make. So I've got a couple of scents that I will be working on this weekend for the Tuesday show. And that's happening. So every Tuesday we do this, and it's just a little bit different format than this. So that's pretty much all that I've got for news. How are you guys doing? Hey, James T. Meyer. Man, it's great to see you. What is up, my brother? James T. Meyer, for those of you that do not know James, he is our first ambassador ever back from 2017. And hello to you, man. I've seen some great pictures of you recently on Facebook, man. So I hope you're doing well. Oh, people are talking about rattlesnakes here. Well, let's see. I want to catch up with this. So Redneck says there's going to be a full moon tonight called a honeymoon. I sent you a DM right before the live. My email said my package was delivered today, but nothing came in. It may come in tomorrow. Yeah, keep me updated on that. That's a little concerning. Although sometimes the post office does kind of jump the gun on things. Not very often, but they do sometimes. Beardy says, tonight I'm going rattlesnake hunting. Should be a good night for snakes. And tomorrow I'm going arrowhead hunting. Wow, that sounds like really fun, actually. That sounds cool. Snake Jerky Maximus. Yeah, I made some smoked rattlesnake jerky last week. Man, that's good. Oh, you're doing okay. Awesome. Good deal. Wolfie says, I'm super excited to try out your new pomade. Man, I can't wait to get your opinion on it. This is what it looks like. This is a new product that we've just came out with. It's a pomade. And, you know, we're still sort of quasi-developing it. We're getting feedback from people. But this is what it looks like. And it is just, you know, the intent, it's an oil-based pomade for your hair. So we have that just came out. So a couple of people are trying it out, and they're going to give me their feedback. So so I can't wait to get that feedback. Okay, so Sober Chef Eric, moving back home next Wednesday. All right. I screwed up that hide from yesterday, Maximus. Arrowheads. Yeah, I haven't seen arrowheads in years. There used to be some arrowheads in Rhode Island. There were a lot of Indians back back in the day. So Jason Plow, what's up? Thanks for jumping in. Cheers to you too. So look at that. It's clear. It looks like you don't even have anything in there. My famous Dos Equis. But I've got Gatorade as a backup. So definitely want to try the pomade. Yeah, I think it's good. I don't have enough hair to really give an honest shot test on it, but I'm hoping it's going to do well. I know my wife's tried it and she's really liked it, how it feels compared to other pomades that she's bought, and she buys a lot of pomades for her hair. She's got spiky hair, so yeah, let's see, Andrew. I have a giant collection. Love the beard, brother. Thank you. I'm almost getting as long as yours now, James, after, what, almost 3 years. So it's catching up to you, but not quite. Let's see, that's happened to me before as well with USPS. It eventually showed up a few days later. All right. So I wear it slick back whenever I'm not rocking a hat. So I always wanting a good pomade. Cool. So, well, guys, I want to bring in Andrew Carlisle. He's here. He is our guest tonight. And look for him to show up on a little bit more frequently than he has as well, because I think not only is he interested in our show, but I think he makes a great guest, and I think we kind of balance each other out with his knowledge and my just kind of playing along. So I think it works out well. So we're gonna bring Andrew on the show here. So how you doing, Andrew?
What's up, brother? Thanks for having me again.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Especially on short notice. But we've gotten a lot of feedback, though, from people who really enjoy you being on our show. So I think it's only fair that you know, we invite you on here and we make a show out of it. Essentially, I think you know, we're gonna have a lot of fun and obviously talk about a lot of things Texas related, history. Yeah, I know you teach me lots of things about Texas history, just because I don't really. Coming from New England originally, we didn't learn Texas history, and we just learned American history. So, but one cool thing is my kids, they're learning Texas history too, which is nice because then they get to teach me some things that I don't know about.
Nice, definitely.
Bearded Hillbilly says he should be getting his Ferocious Beard mail tomorrow. Fingers crossed, and I hope you get that tomorrow. Awesome.
Nice. How's it going, Jeff?
Hey, Zachary, need to get some product from you, brother. Just got to get out of this hole. Yeah, there's a ton of people in that hole, man. I totally understand where you're coming from. Just so you guys know, just to help you guys out, we do have our buy one, get one free beard oil with code FIRST. That's FIRST. So that is available if you guys want to use that. We also have our $8.95 New Day bottles of beard oil, which are pretty much exactly the same as our regular blend, but we use sunflower oil instead of jojoba oil. So it's a lighter blend, but at $8.95 a bottle. It's really good quality too. Sunflower oil is great for your beard, even though it's not very expensive. So there's an option there too, guys. So
What are you rocking in beard today?
yeah, so me, I am rocking Fetish for the beard balm. First, I put a little oil in, then I put some balm in, and then about a half hour ago, I put this beard wax in because I wanted to see what the heck I could do with my beard if I could curl it up. Which it's not quite long enough yet, but it's it's maybe another 2 months or so. But like here it is right here. This is the tip of it.
Right.
So.
What
So
I
we've
always
got
do is
that too.
I'll come in and I'll start just like twisting it around, like put it all together, and then however you want to style it, whether you want to curl it up like this, do like an English style,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I want to
Oh,
grab this.
Zachary says he's got to take his wife to the ER. Man, I hope everything is okay, brother. I will see you around. Thanks for stopping in here.
But for me, I'm rocking the brand new Irish Cream. Smells absolutely fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, that Irish cream is a collaboration corner product, and it was made up by the people. So I think that's a really good smell.
That's awesome.
So, is it okay to use your soap bar for beard wash till my beard wash comes in? It is okay. That's an all natural soap. Feel free to use that for your beard. It may dry it out a bit. It's not the it's. I don't think you're talking about the pine tar soap, right? So it's the regular soap bar. So you can definitely use that on your beard, but I would definitely recommend putting oil in it once you're done because unlike the beard wash, which will help not dry it out, regular soap, even natural soap, can start to dry out your beard. So let's see, is sunflower oil the same as sunflower seed oil? Wolfie, that's a great question. We use sunflower oil, and I am not sure off the top of my head if that is the same. So I'm going to do what everybody else would do is I'm going to Google that.
Nice. You been having a good day so far?
It's been a good day, yeah. It's
Good.
like these Fridays just end up
Yeah.
getting here so quick because of these shows. So
Yeah.
it's like
I
when you
was
have
thinking today was
something to look
Saturday.
forward. Hmm?
I was thinking today was Saturday.
Oh no, I overslept.
Right.
Um, let's see, sunflower. I will get an answer for you. That's a great question. I want to do some research, but I don't want to hold everyone up by doing this Google in here. I will definitely look that up and let you know what the difference is.
Speaking of history, Camo Cam just came in.
Oh, cool. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going, Camo Camp? Thanks for stopping in here. We're gonna have some good history lessons then, for sure. So Beardy
Classic
says
in
he's
session.
got Patriot from Chesapeake. Well, good man. I heard that's a really good scent, and Chesapeake's a great company. So awesome. Good to see that you are supporting small businesses like Chesapeake, Ferocious, other companies like that. That's awesome. And he's a veteran too. He's a Marine Corps veteran.
Nice. Yeah.
So Redneck's got a cut above in oil and butter. Awesome. That cut above is like a little bit of a spiky barbershop. That's another collaboration corner product that we came up with on a Tuesday night. So
What's up, Brad? Welcome.
hey, there's Brad. How's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Brad, I think might have been the first person I showed the logo for the hat. I wanted to have it a little bit more elaborate than that, but they couldn't fit. That was the idea. They couldn't fit the website and Fort Worth, Texas in there. So we ended up with just the website kind of down at the bottom, the shortcut, and
Well,
then Ferocious Beard Company on the top. But I don't know. I think it's gonna look out. I think it's gonna look really nice. Can't wait till I get them.
nice.
Let's see what else other people are wearing. Sober Chef has Wizard from Kingsman.
Nice.
Awesome. I like the feel of Kingsman beard oil too. I've got their
I
Oob
haven't used
scent.
them.
Okay. Robert's got Savage, Ferocious Savage in his beard. Nice. Thank you, Robert. Tim Johnson just saying, hey, hey. I like all them Norseman bottles beyond your good oil. Bearded Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Boom.
behind you.
It's nice, Brad. I have in the brand new Irish cream. That scent is awesome.
Yeah, I really like that scent.
Texas peach. There you go, John.
James says, got to get me some products soon. I want to do a video on my YouTube channel.
Texas peach.
Texas Peach. Yeah. It's funny, when I created that Texas Peach logo, I used a little bit different font than for most of them. So that's why it looks a little different. Yeah, James, I've got to get with you, and I got to have you check your Ferocious funds. So I will get with you after this show. Yeah, and Tim says, how's the baby and wife, Brad? And Brad says they're doing well. Good to hear. That's such an exciting time. All right, and
Seems like it was only yesterday with you, right?
Yeah, it does. It goes by so fast. Holy moly! So, thank you, George. George Muniz, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in here. You have Black Java in today. Yeah, that's just strictly a coffee scent. And so like you could mimic that by just spilling some coffee in your beard. I mean, that's literally what it smells like. Texas Peach. John McKinney's got awesome. Wolfie's wearing Lockhart's Authentic Vetiver and Lime. Oh, that sounds like an interesting combination. Yeah. JOFM Truth and Beard for Strickland. Oh, okay, here we go. Sunflower oil is the non-volatile oil pressed from the seeds of sunflower. Sunflower oil is commonly used in food as a frying oil and cosmetic formulations. Yes, that is absolutely right. Colorado company. Okay, gotcha. Brad says the new baby is 2 weeks old today. The older kid turns 4. Man, time flies. That is for sure. So on today's giveaways, are there going to be questions?
There can be.
Yeah, there can be. We haven't set up the structure yet for the questions, but I don't know yet. That there's a possibility. We can certainly do that.
The question is, could you defeat Camo Cam in a history question? That's the question.
And that's for everybody. Can you guys defeat Camo Cam?
Yeah.
So, does it smell like Irish cream liqueur? It does not, actually. It's not quite that Bailey's smell. But it smells otherwise. I mean, it smells really, really nice. Let me get the description of what that one is.
You take some leprechauns, you squeeze them up a little bit.
Mix them up.
Arby's sauce in my beard earlier. Your stuff smells better for sure. Arby's has good sauce.
Yes, Arby's. There's an Arby's down the road from me. I have not been there yet. I haven't been to Arby's since the Air Force.
Well,
all right. So the scent profile on Irish cream is coffee, chocolate mint, and bourbon. That's what we use to make that scent.
Coffee, chocolate mint, and bourbon.
Yep.
Cool.
So yeah, it's not quite Bailey's, but it's definitely got that creamy smell or scent to it that makes you feel like it's some sort of Irish cream. George has the Weatherbeard Supply Smoked Cherrywood Whip. Yeah, that's right. They do make a whipped. It's a whipped butter, I believe.
I think so.
Which is one of those things. We've made whipped products before, but I've discovered that in the Texas heat, they don't survive the mail. So
yeah.
That's why I just don't do the whipped anymore, because by the time it gets to people in the summertime, it's liquefied. And to whip it up is a lot harder to do than to just put it in the fridge and let it solidify. So,
it's going to be triple digits before we know it.
Yeah, it's already like 98. It was 98 here in Fort Worth today.
Yeah.
So, hey, what's up, Dakota? Over on the Facebook side of the house?
Facebook's representing today.
Yeah, I'll say we have currently 4 folks on Facebook. And just so you guys know, when we do giveaways, it comes into my stream. Both the Facebook stream comes in as well as the YouTube stream. So you're not going to necessarily see people who are also vying for the prize if you're on the other platform, but they both come into my StreamYard here, and it's whoever I see first who gets the number. We do like a number from 1 to something, and whoever gets that number that comes into my stream first will be the one who wins. But we also do, as we kind of, I was a little like nervous at first to do this, but we also do those things where if we do get any orders today from anyone in the country or in the world, we do a bonus giveaway. So every time we get an order, we'll do that as well. So it's just been fun to do, and I think, it kind of livens up the mood every now and then when we're just talking about something and we get an order, we do a bonus giveaway. So that's happening too. So let's see. James says, do you have the recipe for my scent I created? Mountain Morning. Yes, sir. Every time somebody makes a custom beard oil, I save the recipe. So if they ever want to order it again, I can make it really quickly without, or if you say, hey, you know what, the lavender was a little too strong, can you reduce it? I'll know how many drops I put in because I keep track of all that stuff. So definitely we can do that. Beardy says he believes he can if it's a Texas history question. All right, good.
I like it.
Vegan whipped butter at Weatherbeard. Nice. 98 in the Springs. 68 in your office. Yes, of course.
108 in Vegas.
Yes.
It's crazy.
This redneck, he's back. Had to take the trash out. 108. Wow, that is crazy. Yeah, so your Texas peach balm was about liquid when I got it. So what I've started to do in the summer months is I'll put a sticker on each package that has butter in it, or balm, and I'll say to put it in the fridge because I just don't want someone to open it up thinking that, oh, this is going to be nice and hard, and it's 108 degrees out, and they get it, and it's liquefied. So it's just a kind of a caution to put it in the fridge when you first get it. Give it about an hour just to cool it off in there to make sure that it is usable when you open it up. So, yes, you're right. Last week was almost all giveaways. It was crazy. It was like every 7 minutes or something, sometimes shorter than that. So, yeah, put it in the fridge and it should have been fine, and it looks like it was awesome. Yeah, it's the thing. I mean, there's really not a way to make a beard balm that doesn't melt when it's so hot outside. I mean, there are some high temperature shea butter, for example, you can get, which melts at like 101, I believe, versus the regular shea butter, which is in the 80s, it'll melt. But even still, it's, it can get a lot harder than that in a mailbox or in a truck going to you, or just sitting around being shipped. So that's why, I mean, it's really tough to get that to stay cool, unless we were to pack like, dry ice or something, but then it just gets really expensive.
Right.
So Cindy says, Nate has done some stash styling. Yeah, I was just trying out my beard wax here just to see what I could do with it with the length it's at right now. It's starting to get to the length where I can actually think of my mustache as separate than my beard, because up until now, it's pretty much, I feel like it's all been the same thing. So, Lenny, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in here, and you just made it. That's fine. I'm glad you're here. So thank you for stopping by. So everybody's doing well. So what's going on with you, Andrew?
I'm at the Ferocious website about to order the Irish Cream and Balm because I just got in the oil.
Oh, cool. So you're fixing to rig the system, it sounds like.
I'm rigging the system. I'm forcing your hand. And I'm remembering to log in so I can use my Ferocious funds.
Yeah, you guys do that. Those funds are there for you guys. Every time you guys place an order, you guys get Ferocious funds. And that adds up pretty quickly. So then you can get a, by the $5 off, $10, $20, $30, whatever it is, then you get a choice of whatever code you want to use as you build up. You don't have to use it right away. They'll last until Ferocious crashes, which I don't anticipate it crashing because we're doing better and better every quarter. So thanks to everybody who's supporting us. So thank you guys.
You have the pomade on the website already?
Yeah, it is on the, if you go to the menu under wash and style.
Yeah, I'm at it right now.
Oh, cool. It just comes in 1 cent, the pomade.
What scent's the pomade?
It's beeswax, shea butter, grapeseed oil. Oh, what scent it is?
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's a guava scent with a
Okay.
tropical blend. Like it's a blend of a tropical and guava scent because I was looking for something that smelled like a lot of the other pomades that my wife had. And they're unisex pomades. I mean, they're pretty much men or women can use them. And because I wanted to focus on how it felt more than, hey, this smells like dragon blood or, or this smells like fetish. I wanted to just get something that was just, I guess, just a typical pomade smell to it. So, but it's nice though. I mean, it's a pleasing smell. It doesn't smell bad at all.
Right.
Oh, that's another update I have for you guys. So a lot of times with these butters, we had these inserts that would go in there. But
Right.
I recently had somebody let me know that their their butter, it must have tipped over something like this in the mail because when it got to them, they put it like this, and then when they went to open it and they stuck their finger in it, there was like an air pocket in there. So what I did was I bought some of those self-sealing uh, like little covers that kind of go between. Whoops, goes between it. They look like this, except they're like gluey almost on the bottom. And when you put the cap on it, it seals it into place and glues it. So by the time it gets to you, you'll just have to peel it off. So it's So I lost my cap. Oh, 1 second. There we go.
You don't have the peach tobacco bourbon on the side, do you?
The peach tobacco bourbon, no, that's the new one that we just came up with, and it's not yet on the site. That should be on the site this weekend, though. That's my
Yes.
goal to get those on there. So good
Yeah.
Skype session with
On the
Psycho.
side, is it a? I'm not sure if I have any of the points, but is it like you can only use like either that or the veteran discount, or can you use both, or how's that work?
Yeah, unfortunately, you can only use one code at a time.
Gotcha.
That's a Shopify limitation, and with the
Right.
Ferocious funds, it converts them into points.
Gotcha.
So we had a doctor's appointment for the baby. This is Brad saying we had a doctor's appointment for the baby, so had to get out in the 98-degree heat with masks. Yeah, that's tough. I remember those days with the kids so young going to the doctors all the time. And Julia was a preemie, so she actually was in the hospital for a month before we could take her home.
Well, let's see. Check out. You ready to hear the rock music?
Yeah, and let me see if you're gonna. Hey, I appreciate you ordering that. That's really what I'm trying to do is demo this so you can hear what we would hear if an order came in. If we're just sitting around.
Let's see. Let me make sure. All right, good. I remember use code. Drum roll, please. Oh, so I gave in to some early morning 3 a.m. temptation, and like I kept desiring I haven't had an Xbox in a while, and I kept really wanting to play the Batman Arkham games, and I gave in and I ordered an Xbox and a bunch of different games,
No shit, really.
and so
That's
I'm
so
about to be
cool.
back on the Xbox.
Wait a minute. That's not the sound I'm looking for. Let's see. It should be coming in. Oh, why did my sound go through? Normally you hear a bell sound.
We need a bell.
Normally you hear a bell on my phone. But that's okay. What you
Here, I
guys
got an
like to
Xbox thing.
hear is
There we go.
Thank you, Andrew. This one is on you, man. Appreciate your placing your order. So because you placed an order, we're doing a bonus giveaway, which we do every time somebody places an order. So there are 24 people now in the show. That's a high number. That's higher than I think the highest I've seen before. I want to say was like 22. So we're already higher than we normally are. So let me pick a number between 1 and 12.
Wait for him to say go. Don't start yet.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do like a little graphic that says on your market set, and you know the word, and then we'll do that.
Joey
So
Hookham, what's up, my brother?
Joey, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping in. Just in time for a giveaway. This is a bonus giveaway. So, okay, guys, the number is 1 through 12, and if you could just pick one number, please. When you see go, go ahead and enter your number, both on Facebook and YouTube. We need to like have like the Jeopardy song or something.
I was literally just about to go dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
it's like I think we're all thinking that.
Throw the people off.
All right, so, you've been replaced. This is your replacement.
My little rhino puppet. Everyone still calls me Nazarog, so.
Oh, speaking of puppets, has anybody seen that? It's just an awful product, I think, because it just is goofy. It's that Trumpy bear. Have you seen that commercial?
No.
I shit you not. There's a teddy bear with a red tie and a blonde hair do.
I think I may have seen that actually.
And like, there's a guy with a motorcycle driving around with it, and there's like all these police officers carrying it. It's like, are you kidding me? Okay, so the number I'm looking for is number 6. So let's see who the
I see it on my screen.
Person to pick number 6. You do, huh? Let me see. Hopefully mine correlates with you. I see. This is who I see first. Corey Wilson. Just making sure I didn't see anyone before that. And it certainly wasn't you at 10 million or whatever that number was. Corey, you are the winner. Congratulations.
Congrats, Corey.
You win 1,000 Ferocious funds at ferociousbeard.com. So I'll get with you after to make sure we're crediting your correct account at Ferocious Beard Company. The tricky thing is, on YouTube, people have names that are different than sometimes, but yours I think is not. So I think it shouldn't be a problem at all. So congratulations, 1,000 Ferocious funds to spend as you will at ferociousbeard.com. Thanks to Andrew for his purchase, which led to this bonus giveaway. So
got to get the fire going.
Well, that's awesome. I appreciate that, and I appreciate your order too, Andrew. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it.
I had to have oil and balms. I can't do one or the other.
Now, what about butters? Do you like butters at all, or?
I'm not the biggest fan of butters in the day. I've been doing it for like testing purposes for the reviews, but it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So I may get to the point where I just do like oil and balms unless it's a nighttime scent, then I'd use the butter. I haven't decided yet.
Sure. Yeah, I have become a fan of butters more than balms recently. Because with it's like with this wax. Like I don't really like the feel of the wax, although it does keep it held down. With the butters, there's no feeling of being held at all. It's just you can feel it in there, and it feels conditioned, but it's not like it feels like there's beeswax or anything. Because that's the thing that really is what causes the hold, is that beeswax.
Right.
So. Oh yeah. Did you see? Are you talking about that the Trumpy bear, the creepy bear?
I know he's not calling my puppet creepy.
No, yeah, no.
Don't call my puppet creepy.
So right next to Savage oil and butter is awesome. I have it in the oil and butter and a cut above in the oil. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that butter is just I really enjoy the butter.
Few bones I've found without beeswax. I got a new what is this called, monitor, and I'm still trying to figure out like the setup because right now I have like the laptop kind of scooted behind it, so some of the comments I'm having to go like this to finish it.
Oh, let me see if I can. Does that help at all? I don't know. Probably not.
I know it's like my monitor's blocking the comments on the screen.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I have the StreamYard on my laptop, and then I have my monitor up with YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, I still at some point need to get a different computer so I can stream while I'm showing you guys things. So I don't even want to show, try to surf on the web while I'm doing this to show you guys anything. So Eric says there's only a few bombs that I've found without beeswax. So Eric, if you don't mind, what do they use instead of beeswax for hold if it's a bomb?
I found one vegan alternative called Canadilla wax.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of that. In fact, I think that's a really good product from the research I did probably a year and a half ago on that because I was also looking for some ideas just to do something a little different. John says have to have oil and balm. Lots of people they like to get combos, and they like to get combos in the same scent. And if they don't have this, if the same scent's not available, they'd rather not get anything than than get a combo. So I love the rhino.
Thank you. Along with the rhinos, the most underrated animal on the face of the planet. Everyone talks about lions and be like, what about rhinos? And they're always made out to be the villains in movies or like some like stupid guys that easily die, like in Kung Fu Panda. It's like, stop! I want a movie where like the rhinos are the heroes of the film.
Yeah. Well, either way, if I see one running at me, I am getting the hell out of there.
Yeah.
I have tons of bombs. I just hardly never use them. All right. Hey, Logan, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in.
Logan. Yeah, I'm a bomb guy through and through.
Logan is another one of our testers for the pomade, so
nice.
Can't wait to get some feedback.
I'm about to be one of them.
Yes. I think the balm has a stronger scent than the butter. I have both clean citrus. Love them both, though. Okay, that's interesting. I know since they're both 2 ounces and they're both solid oils, that we put the same amount of drops in clean or in our balms as we do our butters. But I think in this case, it maybe the butter is a lighter. Maybe that beeswax not being in there is kind of. No, that doesn't make sense. Though you would think the balm would be less strong. So interesting. But we try to make them match. Hey, Elo, what's up, man? That's Leo. What's up, man? How's it going? I'm glad that you showed up. We've got to get together from to do some barbecue or something. He lives like maybe 10 minutes from me. So
I got to get some for James real quick.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Oh, John, you can't see your own comments, but somebody is mentioning, I've seen it a couple of times.
There you go, James. Good for you.
There's been some issues on YouTube with comments showing up or not showing up when you put your own. And I think Dan C, maybe on his show, or I can't remember what show it was, but someone had mentioned that in order to, almost like comically, you have to see your own comments, you have to make your comment and then get out and log back in again, which doesn't make any sense. But that is an issue with YouTube that I've been noticing across several people's broadcasts. Tiki says, I'd rather try as many scents as possible. There are a few people out there that they've made it their goal to try every scent that we've got at Ferocious. So we're pushing about 60 cents at the moment. So that's
we're getting up there.
Yeah, that is a hell of a goal. What about the Rhino Scene in Jackass movie? I have not seen Jackass.
I've never seen it.
So, yeah, not that you'll ruin the surprise, but if you want to let us know what the scene consists of, let us know.
Yeah.
Jeff says he uses balm every day. All right, cool. I think balm is a great solution for if you want some hold. It's tried and true product. These beard balms, with the beeswax, shea butter, coconut oil, lanolin. It's a good product for providing hold. Now our beard balms, they're more of a conditioning balm. They're not like super hold, but they're really good at conditioning your beard and providing maybe a medium hold. So, where's that Squirtle? Yeah, right. I saw that shirt. There's a shirt that Elo is making, and he's gonna make a scent. And I don't even want to speculate on what the scent's gonna be, so just leave it at that.
Oh, was there a scent they were talking about with Squirtle?
He kind of threw out a teaser wearing his T-shirt, and said that there will be a scent, but I think I don't think it's been determined what exactly it's gonna be.
Oh, I thought they were talking about this Squirtle. Got all my hopes up. Way to go, James! You ruined my life.
Oh, maybe I have the term I'm probably I have the term. Sorry if I yeah.
Well, then never mind, James. You did not ruin my life.
Hillbilly says, Andrew, what would you say is the strongest holding balm?
If you're wanting to get some from Ferocious, we have the brand new beard and mustache wax. That's what Nate's rocking in his stash right now. But there's a company called Burdens, and they have a strong balm that I've used that I really like. And then I really like the balms from the Brothers Groom, mainly in the scent Malone's Irish Pub. I really love the way that feels in my beard. Not to
Yeah.
step on Ferocious's toes or anything.
No, hey, this is a free for all. We can talk
Yeah.
about whatever we want here. So I will tell you that the wax that we have, the ingredients in the wax are beeswax, coconut oil, and then essential or fragrance oils. So you don't have in the wax the conditioning oils that you would otherwise expect to see in a balm. So if you do use this wax, which is going to give you, it's about 50% beeswax, it's pretty strong. It's going to give you really great hold, but just make sure you put some oil in your beard first, or balm, because that'll give you the conditioning your beard will need. And then this is kind of more to coat it after, keep it from moving out of place.
Oh, and
Yeah.
I told you about my roommate decided he was going to begin his bearded journey, and when going through all my collections, he picked Texas Peach, and I
Oh,
just so
cool.
happened to have a second bottle coming in, so I gave him that bottle, and he's used it every day since.
Oh, nice.
So he's loving it.
You like that scent of it in the feel?
Oh, he's loving it.
Good.
I think he's
Good.
just
How
getting
long
mad.
is
He's
his beard
making
now?
more.
Just like well, I hate to use it. Peach fuzz, is it's just starting right now, or is it kind of
Yeah, he just
longer?
started.
Okay, nice. Um, nice lid.
Oh, you
Mine
think that's good?
or James?
Oh, I'm too old for this. Ready, ready, ready. Blast ice. I need a war
That's
order
funny.
one. The middle child's always getting left out.
Hey, what's up, Epic? How's it going, man? Thanks for stopping in. Comments haven't updated for you for 5 minutes either. Yeah, so there's definitely YouTube's up to its
Yeah,
issues it's got going on right now.
it's been good on
So
mine.
that's good. And I'm not actually using I'm just looking at the stream in StreamYard to see the
Yeah,
comments. So they created a fake rhino and it gave birth to Wee
I've
Man
seen
in
pictures of that.
Africa. I haven't seen anything about that. Logan says, "Did I miss any big news?" Um, so well, our buy one donate one program. That's we've already started collecting bottles of beard oil for that. So every time somebody makes a purchase of a beard oil, we're going to donate a beard oil to a veteran in need. We're just finalizing, hopefully, the company that we're going to use to help distribute that to veterans. But that's the biggest news we've got. Pomade's out, so that's out and available. And buy one get one free beard oil with code FIRST. That's available. That's pretty much it. Oh, Logan says Luxurious Bastard has a really strong hold balm as well. Cool. I haven't tried their balm yet. So, in fact, I haven't even tried their. I don't think I've tried their oil. I might have one oil from a few years ago, but other than that, I have not. I've heard great things about them, but I've not actually tried it.
I either send the tobacconist, and one of my night shifts, I wore that because it's a very strong scent, and it got to a point where it was making me nauseous. I was like, oh, I can't do it.
Oh, is that right?
Not during the night shift.
Yeah. All right. So, what are you sipping, Andrew?
This is
Better.
a cantaloupe slushy from a local place over here. You
Oh,
know,
cool.
cantaloupe's one of my favorite foods, and after being in Thailand, there was like one of these street food carts, and they'd have this like a melon smoothie, and I'd always get that. And so when this place, I thought they had like a bunch of different things. I ordered like three of them. I ordered cantaloupe, watermelon, and peach.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my Dos Equis, but I'm also on my standby is this grape. It's like this grape Kool-Aid kind of. It's like a clear sports drink powder, which is not the best, but it definitely keeps me hydrated.
I'm one of those weirdos that like that. What was it? Cucumber one, the cucumber lime Gatorade.
Huh, that would be interesting.
Mm.
I've back at my day job when we used to go into work. Now I'm working from home, but they used to have this water in the cafeteria that it was free, and it was just like, either like fruit or infused water, or they had a lime infused, and they also had a cucumber one too, which it's actually not bad.
Nice.
So,
To answer Tiki, something that I've done is
hmm
when what's it called, when I get in the shower, I'd put the whatever wax I was using, I put that on top of the shower, so that way all the hot water's coming out, and then I'd also put it on top of my or the coffee pot whenever I'm making coffee, and then when I'm getting ready for the day, I'll have it warming up in my pocket as well, so that way the wax starts getting warmed up. So a few different ways you can do it, and then of course just getting the blow dryer, and Lenny
so
doesn't like the cucumber Gatorade. It's a hit or
John
miss.
John asked if I reached out to Matt yet from the Magical Beard Company. John, I have not yet reached out to him. I am going to, but I just have not yet. Um, Great now, off for the weekend. There you go, Lenny, for sure. And these weekends just get here so quickly now with these Friday nights. Isn't it weird? Like if you have something planned every week, it's almost like holy crap! It's time to do this again. It's just
Right.
time goes by so fast.
Definitely.
Let's see. Proraso bomb. I don't know that, Jeff. I use Proraso bomb a lot. All right, so the first scene of Jackass was taking a rented car to a demolition derby and then returning it.
Nice.
I can only imagine. So let's see. Have you ever had Rocky Ford Cantaloupe? Best and sweetest, in my opinion.
I haven't had it.
No, I haven't either. That cucumber lime Gatorade is horrible. I've never had cucumber lime Gatorade. Huh.
I liked it.
Is it it's not sweet at all then, is it? Or is it a little bit?
No, this drink is sweet.
Okay. Sometimes I think they're like
Yeah,
they just come up with these they come up with these products. They probably are like, hey, you know what they're doing a cucumber lime? Let's try one ourselves and see what it'll taste like.
Yeah, exactly.
And it usually tastes horrible. I've usually like I don't know about you guys, but for anything, whatever a company comes out with first, to me that product is usually the best that product can be. But then they'll come out with something complete, like for example, I'm talking about things like a candy bar. Like they'll come out with a Snickers bar, and then they'll try something completely funky, Snickers with marshmallow and almonds or something instead of the normal. Tastes awful. Like it doesn't taste anything like a Snickers. It's like stick to what you're good at.
Yeah. Yeah, overseas we find all those knockoffs and it's just like, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Well, even knockoff sense. And I remember I got some kind of I know what it was. It was I don't think I have the batteries in here, but yeah, no, I replaced these batteries. So this is the remote control for my lights that I've got in this room to shine up against the green screen. And the batteries said Shrieko on them instead of I don't even know what they were supposed to be like instead of, like, it's not Seiko, maybe Seiko, but it said Shrieko on it. I'm like, it's like they'll take fake battery, like fake. They'll take a company and just make it. It's like saying Apple, like APLE or something.
Oh, I randomly just remembered. Do you remember when you did you made those posts about the spam messages from like the Shopify that you were getting?
Yeah.
Oh, I placed like that massive order with Amazon for stuff with media, and I immediately noticed I got like spam emails from Amazon saying go in there and change your password or something random like that. I was just like not even clicking on it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely, and I mean everybody gets these kind of emails, but when you run a Shopify site, you're kind of like on alert when you receive an email from Shopify. So if you guys get any emails from anybody that looks suspicious, if you get an email that looks suspicious from Ferocious, click on the from field, like the email address, and see if it's actually from Ferocious Beard Company at gmail.com. Because if it's from anybody else, it may be a spam. So, and then they'll want you to log in or something, and then you do that, and next thing you know, they've got your password and whatnot. So
Exactly.
yeah, so everybody's having these problems tonight. Oh, Italian Ice. I use their shave cream on my head as well. Nice. Italian company. When I was in the Air Force, I used to live in Italy. They had some good products.
Nice.
Yeah, I love cucumbers and limes, just not put together. Yeah, definitely. Mountain Dew has 100 flavors. They all suck except original. Wait, John. I take exception to that because there's one that I do like though. It's the Code Red. I do
Oh,
like that Code Red Mountain Dew.
I like the high voltage and the Baja Blast
Okay.
in the original.
Yeah. Yeah. The original is good. That was super popular in the Air Force when I was in. Instead of coffee, like people would drink Mountain Dew, and then they'd eat Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
Then
Nowadays,
Mountain
I think
Dew
the biggest
sucks.
trend is seeds.
Yeah.
Everybody spins seeds.
Yeah. Somebody made. So what else is going on? What's what's going on with you as far as Texas is concerned? Are you planning on any trips in the near future or?
I would like to, since I got laid off, I've been looking for some jobs in the area, trying to find something to do.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find a job working with like a historical site, but definitely did not help with that. So
Mm-hmm.
that was a massive bummer. I was gonna try to do like a summer internship and then get a job over there in those areas,
Mm-hmm.
but COVID ruined it.
Well,
But
hopefully it
I'm still
won't.
looking. You never know when something's gonna pop up.
Yeah. Yeah. There's opportunities around every corner. I mean, obviously, yeah, with COVID, it's really kind of made it so it's tough to actually get out there and find those opportunities.
Right.
But yeah, you just never know um, how you'll end up finding something that you had no idea you'd even be interested in. Like
Right.
people, a lot of people like they end up in jobs that they would never like. They didn't go to school for it or they didn't train for it. It's just they ended up in this job and either they really really like it a lot and they're glad they're in it, or they ended up in this job that they're like, how did I get in this job? I don't even like this job. They just fall into it. Yeah, anything with caffeine when you're in the Army Reserves. Thanks for your service, man. Yeah, anything with caffeine for sure. That's where I really got addicted to coffee was in the Air Force, and I'm talking like a 32-ounce mug.
Yeah.
Yeah, favorite soda was RC. Yeah, I loved RC. KFC has a peach Mountain Dew. It's really good. So
Hold the
Lenny's.
phone. Hold the phone. Somebody go give me some. Where's my roommate?
Oh, peach Mountain Dew. Yeah, right. Is so at KFC, do they have one of those machines where you can push a bunch of buttons on the screen and create your own basic soda? You know what I
I
mean?
think
They've got.
Popeyes does. Not sure about that one.
Okay. So somebody made a complete lookalike account to me, wife's Instagram this week.
Oh, that's fun.
Wow. With a little period. How about that? That is crazy. Um, that happened to James T. Meyer. He had a Facebook account that happened to because I remember that was like about a year and a half or 2 years ago. And I got a friend request from him. I'm like, but I'm already his friend. KFC peach drink, sugar free. All right, great. Peach Mountain Dew. Whoops.
I'm gonna have
Bearded
to
Mouse
try
Chef.
that out.
I almost put you in timeout. Almost pushed the wrong button.
I want to put James in timeout.
Hmm. I would love to just try just to see what would happen. Because
It
I don't
puts him
know,
away
like,
for like 5 or 10 minutes or something like that.
is there an undo?
There might be. If you put me as a moderator, I can do it for you.
Oh, I'm just curious. Can I guess?
You
Oh,
can do
you
it to
can.
me.
Well, I was just looking. You can't put. There's no moderation controls in StreamYard. It looks like.
Yeah, you got to get on YouTube and some of the settings in there, and then you got to put
Oh.
like the URL for their account, and then it
Mm-hmm.
does it.
I see. Okay. Like your current job, I didn't even know the job even existed.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like they just. I'm sure there's a job for everybody that they would love if we could all just kind of like shuffle the shuffle the the playing field a bit, and then everyone drops into the job they really love.
I should get a job with you at Ferocious.
You know, if we keep growing, that's a possibility. I would love to grow to the point where we can self-support without having to have another job. And
Hmm.
then once we're at that point, we would definitely need to have extra people who are either filling orders. Let's see, what do we do exactly? We order things, like we have raw materials that we order, and we have to keep track of like what's starting to run out, and then make sure that we put it on a list. We've got we make products, we make labels, we label our envelopes with the Ferocious Beard Mail sticker. We do the website stuff. We update the website. Um, we do these, lives. Um, we do taxes and stuff every quarter, and then we plan things. So there's a lot of stuff to do. So that's why it's like sometimes I feel bad, like I didn't get a chance to do something or the other. But it's like, but it's not like we're just sitting around doing nothing. I feel like it's all consuming, and there's always something more that we can do, which I'm not
Right.
complaining at all. It's just that it really does, it basically
It's a lot.
everything, huh?
It's a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot, and I think okay, we can just scale up, but we definitely need to have a plan of action to make sure when we are scaling to recognize okay, now we got to scale for this much, because even if we're scaling more than we need to, I think that's the best way to do it. Is just to keep scaling more than you need to for the next 6 months to a year.
So better safe
Uh,
than sorry.
yeah, exactly. RC was bottled in your hometown for years. Hey, that's awesome. Um, yeah, I do like RC soda. It's just different
Classic.
enough that I mean I like Coke versus Pepsi. I'm a Coke person, but
Yeah.
RC is really good. I like RC too. Never. James says he's never used anything in his beard. Now, James, do you wash your beard with shampoo? Because that can potentially dry your beard out.
Is there
Um,
a Rottweiler in that picture?
I believe so.
I love Rottweilers.
Yeah, nice looking dog.
In my opinion, if you need a dog, you need something that's gonna just rip somebody's limbs off. So like a German Shepherd, Rottweiler, Pit Bull, Doberman.
It's funny too because like I have a Shepherd mixed, and she I'm sure she can be vicious if she decided to be, but
Yeah.
she's really strong, but she's very super playful, and she almost has a sense of humor as she's like going around, kind of nipping at your ankles and stuff to just to get you to turn around and play with her. But she's a strong dog. Hmm. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, Maximus, I'm definitely gonna have to take you up on that. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I need a strong inventory system. So, and Eric, that's true. Especially like right now, we do a lot of things to order. We do a lot of prepping for orders. Like we have a lot of things that like say base bombs, base butters, and then as orders come in, we sent them, we melt them down, we sent them, we stir them back up, they cool them off again, and then we send them out. But yeah, as we were to grow, I would want to have more things already pre-made, ready to go,
Yeah.
and then have like a day where we're going to just make X amount of bombs or X amount of oils and X amount of butters. But we're just not there yet, because if we were to do that, then there'd be product just sitting around as we're waiting for these,
Right.
just because we've got so many different scents available. So, um, James, so you mentioned he's never used anything in his beard. How does your beard feel? Does it feel hydrated? Does it feel um, soft? Because the whole point of a beard oil is going to make it feel soft, and it's going to condition the skin under your beard. That's the point of the beard oil, is to condition the skin under the beard.
Yeah.
Um, so if you're interested, James, send me a DM later, and I'd be happy to send you out a sample of our beard oil if you're interested, just to see what it feels like in your beard.
If I don't, it feels like I've heard it described as like as a dry bird's nest. I was like, I think it's pretty spot on.
Yeah, it can definitely feel like that. Let me see. I don't know if it won't show. I can't see who all can see me. So, um,
You want to see how many people are in the chat?
Well, I was trying to see if he was still in the Facebook stream, but it doesn't tell me who's in the stream. It just tells me there are 3 people in the stream. So
From what I see on participants, we got 5 people, but there may be some people who aren't seen on YouTube, so it's probably more than 5 on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. He's on the Facebook side.
Right.
Okay. So Eric, you work with kids that have autism. That's really a great job. That's it takes a special person to have the patience for that, I believe. So thank you for what you do, Eric.
It's awesome. See if I can find it on Facebook for you.
And his grandpa owned and operated Dr. Pepper distribution in Colorado Springs. I've never been to Colorado Springs. I've been to Colorado, been to Fort Collins, Denver, but never been to Colorado Springs. I've always wanted to go there.
I almost got stationed there.
Did you?
Almost. Let's see. It says. Let's see.
Logan has a German Shepherd and an Australian Shepherd. Nice.
Oh, nice.
So, John, the shelf life on beard oils generally, depending on the ingredients, are 1 to 2 years. And what determines the shelf life is really the ingredient that has the shortest shelf life in that product will determine the whole product shelf life. So Ferocious products, I recommend using them within 1 year, although most of the oils that we use are good for up to 2 years. But I just think that there is, after a year, you can notice a difference in the scent itself. And then if you keep waiting longer and longer, they do start to go bad. And you can definitely tell a bad oil product if you open it up and it just smells like very unfresh and almost stagnant. That's a good indication that your product has become skunked. So kind of like beer can go bad, so can beard oil. So I would say 1 year for sure. And between 1 and 2 years, I would always kind of be leery and give it the good old snifferoo test just to make sure that it still smells fresh. Okay, YouTube has 15 listed. Let's see. So yeah, at the moment I show 14 on YouTube and 3 on Facebook.
Yeah.
See. Oh yeah, without beard in product, my beard's crazy. Yeah, mine just kind of goes. It just just kind of it goes out is what happens.
Yeah.
And then if I wear a mask, like if I go to the post office and I put a mask on, the mask leaves an indentation in my beard.
So I haven't worn a mask this entire time. I mean, I hardly get out anymore, but I haven't worn a mask at all.
Really? Yeah, I mean, we really don't get out either. And then we get out earlier this week because my daughter, not that I'm encouraged, I didn't really want her to get one, but she wanted a hamster. So after convincing us over the course of the past 6 months, we got a hamster. She actually got it. She used her own money for it. She bought a fish tank, a glass 40-gallon fish tank.
Nice.
Because they used to have hamsters a few years ago, and we were like, one bit me, one got killed by the cat, it escaped, and so it was like, okay, we're not doing hamsters ever again. That's our stance on it. And then over the course of the last 6 months, she really came up with some legitimate arguments for why it didn't work out last time and why it's going to work out this time. And so she agreed to pay for all these things herself. So we're like, okay, you know what? She's done great in school and she's using her own money, so why not? So we'll see how it goes. We just got it earlier this week, but I did wear a mask. We went to Petco, and not that there were many people in there, but when you it's weird getting out now because you're not used to that anymore.
Sure.
So Jeff says, Andrew, what are you doing for work at the moment? Are you between jobs at the moment, right?
As of right now, I'm doing nothing. I got some unemployment. I've been applying for some jobs. I'm normally a full-time student and live off my GI Bill, but school is no longer in session, so I no longer have that. So I got laid off from my job last month, so just looking around trying to find something new.
Oh, Eric says his dad got part of his index finger amputated by the bottle capping machine. Ooh. You can tell when the oil has gone rancid. Yeah, you sure can. It's a bad smell.
What's up, Michael? Welcome to the party.
Hey, what's up, Michael?
The man who recommended me to come back on the stream.
Yes, sir. For sure, yeah, and I'm glad that I listened. Of course, I always try to listen to our customers, so I take any feedback, whether it's beard related or stream related. So great suggestions. So Logan's never had an oil go rancid, but he has them lose their scent. Yeah, there's definitely a difference. It just smells. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna set one aside. I'm gonna let it go rancid. I'm going to
No.
smell it and try to describe what the actual smell is, because it's hard to describe that smell. But oh, Michael, you're fine, man. No problem at all. Just glad you could stop by. I don't go anywhere or nowhere that requires a mask. Yeah. The only things I do is post office, and then I just literally this week went out to the pet store. But other than that, we pick up our groceries at the store, outside. I caved. Yeah, I did. But you know what? It is a pretty cute hamster. I'll give her that. And I think though that glass tank is making a big difference, because one of the issues I had last time was that little friggin' thing would like kick and kick and kick, and it would like kick out all the. It's like a mix between cotton and fiber paper, and it just kicks all that stuff out onto the carpet because it goes through the cage.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? And so I was like not happy at all with that. But because this is a glass tank, it's contained. It's a self-contained issue, you know. So, but the cat, you know, I hope it doesn't escape, because that cat will definitely think it's doing a good job by killing it.
Go cats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't know where you live, Andrew, but in California, a lot of places are hiring staffing now that places are starting to reopen. Yeah, there are some places here that are too. I mean, there's a lot of the normal things, groceries and Walmarts and whatnot, but
Fast food, all that stuff.
yeah.
And then I got to find somewhere that's not going to have me try to shave. That's the other fun part.
Well, yeah, that can be tricky. I mean, especially if it's not a job that you intend on staying. It's like more of a transitional job. You know.
Exactly.
You might want to be like, you know what, maybe this isn't quite the one for me. Yeah. Oh,
We'll be back in 2 months now.
Mm-hmm.
2.5 months.
Yeah, I'm wondering what our kids will be going back on. Probably usually the end of August they start. So I don't. Yeah. We haven't heard anything one way or the other if it's going to be back in the actual school or it's going to be home again.
Yeah, my school's president made an announcement saying that we plan on opening on schedule.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice. So so Tiki's had one go cloudy, and I've seen that sometimes before. In fact, I saw one that went cloudy to the point that I thought there was like little pieces of glass in it, which I thought was really strange. Now this was an old bottle. Like, I mean, it was maybe like a bottle like this size, or a little 1 ounce, but I mean half-ounce bottle. Because when I first started Ferocious, I sold half-ounce bottles and 1 ounce. So I made up some, and you throw them in a box, and then because I changed the labels and all that stuff, I wasn't going to use those anymore. They were just more of a just getting started thing.
Yeah.
And when we were cleaning up here before, when we were going to move, I pulled out that box and I saw them in there. I'm like, oh, I remember these bottles. And I opened one up, and you'd shake it, and it just looked cloudy, and it looked like little crystals in there. And I'm like, this is weird. Is this like from a dropper? But I don't know. It's just bizarre, the behavior of the oils as it gets older.
Right.
Okay, so Jeff says the first oil he tried was the company down in Texas, Black Rebel Beard Company. I've tried Black Rebel Beard Company. They are out of El Paso, and I believe it's a one-man operation. Pedro, I think, is
Yeah,
his name, and yeah, he's got some really nice exotic materials. Like he uses emu oil in his beard oil,
right.
and yeah, I I was impressed with the scent. I thought it was really strong, stronger than the scents that we generally have. But other than that, though, I mean, I started getting doing my own things anyway, and I ordered his. Well, no, actually, I started before I ordered his, and I ordered his because I wanted to. I mean, everyone was talking about it, so I tried it and I wanted to kind of see what the scent was. Thought it
Yeah.
was a good scent, and I'm really small business. I love to support small business, so. It's because you're a unique man. It's a good thing, Andrew. I was really happy to talk military and history last time. Yeah, so we're gonna do some of that talk too, and it's gonna have to be led by you, Andrew. I think more than, yeah,
That'll have to be our next giveaway, a little military question,
yeah, that sounds good.
and then it can lead into what we're going to be doing whenever you're ready.
Well, it's already 9:15, so we've been going on an hour and 15 minutes. We did the one bonus giveaway, but we are probably due for a regular giveaway, so let's do that. But I'm gonna let you run it,
Cool.
and I'll just be like the background.
Sweet. Are you going to do?
All
All
right,
right,
everyone awake now?
everyone, do some stretching real quick. Get ready for the giveaway. I'm trying to see. I was about to type it in the thing, but we got people on Facebook. So I'm going to do a history question, and were you gonna do the countdown or? Wait, no, because it's gonna be the. It's called the
Yeah, I
first.
can do whatever you'd like me to draw. I will do that.
So like I'll answer the question, and the first person who I see on the StreamYard is the person who will win it. And just remember, for those who aren't used to the giveaways, the way it shows up on YouTube is different than the way it shows up on StreamYard, which is the site we're using. So we're going off of the StreamYard. But so as I said, it's going to be a history question, and we're going to do it right about now. So make yourself get ready. And the question is, oh, you got a fancy
Oh,
little thing.
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you get. What is tomorrow? What battle took place on tomorrow's date? What famous military battle took place on tomorrow's date? And you can go in and type it. You better know the answer to this.
People putting numbers in. No.
I see we have a winner.
All right, we do have a winner. So everybody
Different
can stop
terminology,
now.
but
Yeah.
if you want to pull it up on the first one that you see. Yep.
Sober Chef Eric, you are the winner
Wolfie
of.
put 4th of July. You and I need to have a talk, brother.
It is in an alternate universe. It is the 4th of July tomorrow. Uh, let's see. I'm just writing down here. Sober is the winner of this one. Congratulations, Sober. That is 1,000 Ferocious funds at Ferocious Beard Company, which, of course, we've got Texas Night you could choose from. We've got any number of scents. I know we've got the pomade you could apply that to. Whatever you want to do with that is totally up to you. 1,000 Ferocious funds. So congratulations, and you won. And yeah, tomorrow is the anniversary of D-Day.
D-Day.
So that is just
Landings on Normandy. I pulled up some facts from some interesting facts right as we were getting started.
yeah, go for it. I want to hear.
We'll see if hopefully it doesn't cause my thing to freeze. Let's see.
You
But
gonna
here's
share your
one like
screen?
it's like facts. Here we go. The first one was Eisen threatened to quit just months before D-Day. I think I've heard that before. Can't remember.
Oh,
Let's
really?
see.
Like resign?
Yeah, apparently he didn't want to lead the operation.
Hmm.
And Hitler thought he was ready, but Nazi defenses were focused in the wrong place. I have heard that before
Now I
because I think they
heard.
were I think they were focused more on north, but then that's when they ended up coming over here to Normandy.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I
this
heard
goes to
too.
the early parts of the invasion did not go according to plan.
I had heard
Mm,
one thing about Hitler with respect to the airplanes that he developed is he was spending so much time trying to develop a um, a bomber that the planes he developed, um, he was just wasting too much time, and so we were able to destroy all his planes. But I mean, they had some really elaborate plane designs that we
yeah,
didn't, we didn't have at the time. Like they had a wing-shaped plane, kind of like a B-2 looking plane. I think they were the first to have rockets. They like
yeah.
rocket jets on their planes versus the U.S., which was still using like the propellers, and so they were a lot faster. But they just didn't have the time to develop them because by the time they would have developed them to their full capacity, the war was over. So I'm just taking a picture of Michael's comment from my own because I didn't want to lose it on the screen. Um, Let me just interrupt for 1 second for this comment. So, Michael, you said Beardy sent you a message on Tuesday that you wanted to pay forward to Ferocious funds for collaboration Beard Oil, and I would buy the butter as well later. Okay, I will definitely add that. I checked it earlier. I know there was some from Friday's show, but I will add some more. You're right. Those have not been added, so I was going to get with you after the show. But thank you very much. I just wanted to bring that up since you mentioned it. So thanks, Michael.
Nice. Another interesting fact: among the heroes on Omaha Beach was a African American combat medic who treated more than 200 men. Let's see. So right as soon as he got onto the beach, the man next to him died, and he got hit with so much shrapnel that he thought he was dying too. And for the next 30 hours, he was removing bullets, dispensed blood plasma, cleans wounds, reset broken bones. At one point, amputated a foot. He also saved 4 men from drowning.
Wow.
So he died in 2005. He never received a medal for it, but his family is pushing for him to receive the Medal of Honor. So I need to do more research on him.
Yeah.
Historians are still calculating how many died on D-Day. That is crazy.
Oh, they still don't know.
That is crazy.
I've just received.
But man,
Wolfie says, I've just recently had a company reach out to me who wants me to review the oil, and the oil showed up looking cloudy as hell. And honestly, I'm afraid to even use it and throw it in the beard. You know, Wolfie, I know what you mean because I've won some things before in the past um, from companies that when I've received them, they don't look anything like, well, like what I make, and which isn't, that's not bad at all. But what I'm saying is they come out, they're cloudy, or the bombs are really like either just you just stick your finger in and it just almost like a butter in instead of a bomb, and it just feels odd to me. And so yeah, I know what you mean. You get a little like skeeged out before like I don't know if I want to put this in my beard. So yeah, there's some things I've got that I have not put in my beard. I like the smells of them, but I'm just like I don't think so.
same. I don't know if anyone's interested in this, hit me up on Instagram. But I'm planning on getting rid of a bunch of my beard oils. I'm probably not going to sell them; just going to ship them out to people. So if you don't have any beard oil, reach out to me. Or if you're
Cool.
looking to begin a collection or whatever.
Tiki says, "What I'm wondering is if a scent is good for a year, and some of these companies make a giant batch, they could be sitting on the shelves for some time." Yes, that's true. Now, some of the larger companies will also put a preservative in there, which will extend the life of the product, but it's not like your all natural products that that small batch companies typically make.
Yeah, some of these companies sell them faster than they can make them.
Yeah, yeah, that's true too. If usually companies would, they should know how long it will last, and they're building it. They're building their products to almost like the just in time method, which is a
Yeah,
called JIT, and it's like just when the stores are going to be running out of the product. They're making some just in time to deliver for the next bunch of people that come in and buy the products. So, but you're right. You walk into some stores and you look on the back of the shelf and it's all dusty and it's like, how long has this really been sitting here?
Yeah.
So, oh, Logan loves that emu oil. Yeah, and that's a good example of. So I got the oil and the balm that had emu oil in it,
Yeah.
and you know, it took a while for me to put emu oil in my beard, just because it felt odd to me to be using emu oil. But
Yeah.
I'll agree, it does work really well. But for me personally, it was one of those things that I had to like just, not today, maybe tomorrow. No,
Yeah.
not today, maybe tomorrow. And then I finally said, you know what? This guy's selling a lot of beard oil, and people are saying emu oil is great. So let me just try it. And I tried it, and I really liked it. It works well. But anyway, that's that example. It was one of the things for me. It took a little while to get over the fact that it was emu oil and just to use it.
Nice.
And
Thanks for the comments that are coming up.
Oh, Band of Brothers, man! That tell you what, that is
That's a
one
good
of
one.
my favorite shows. Like I've got it on. We got the Blu-ray collection of that, and I just really like watching that. And I love that theme song; it just gets me all the time. I'll listen to that in the car sometimes. The Band of Brothers theme song. I'll just turn it up.
Nice.
I love that theme song. Great question. And a date we should all pause for. Yes, sir. These men were extremely courageous.
Greatest generation.
Yeah.
It's like, anytime you meet a World War II veteran, it doesn't matter what their MOS was. They're the greatest.
That's true. I'm sorry, I was looking at Michael's comment as you were saying that, but
I got a little sip left. Straw, 1 second. Well, sure. Cheers.
cheers. Can put yourself in their shoes though, trying to storm a beach.
Yeah.
With enemy fire coming at you from all around. Just imagine you'd have to be on pure adrenaline.
Exactly.
Just running and trying not to pay attention to the people around you falling, and just getting the hell out of those boats and just trying to get as far in from the beach as you can. I can't imagine myself. I can't not imagine how that must have felt. I can try to imagine, but that's just super courageous. And I'm sure during the planning of that operation, they must have expected that we would lose lots and lots of people.
Yeah. It's like what Eisenhower said in his acceptance, or not acceptance, but I don't know what I'm saying. His speech beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
The day which it's going down in history. Almost called Pearl Harbor for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm out of it today.
Have you been to Pearl Harbor?
No, I've not.
No. So we got married in Hawaii, and that's one of the places we went to was Pearl Harbor, and it's just a very solemn place. You could still see oil coming up from the boats in the water, and it's just really, it's a very nice memorial. But even again being there, trying to imagine what it would have been like having these Japanese Zeros is what the planes were called, coming in, swooping around, shooting the hell out of everything, blowing up boats, killing people on the ground. And you go there now, and like when we went there, you got married in 2002, and so that was in what, 1941.
You got married in 41?
Yeah. I'm not that old now.
Set yourself up for it.
So that's it, yeah, right? So 51, 61, 71, 81, 91, 01. So 61 years before we got married was when that happened.
Yeah.
And
oil's still coming out.
And there's still oil coming out. And I believe even today there's still oil coming out. And but just to imagine what that must have been like. And if you guys ever get a chance, you may have seen it, but there's a movie called Tora, Tora, Tora. And it is about the attack on Pearl Harbor from the perspective of both the American side and the Japanese side. And it's really a good movie. It's about a 3 hour movie, but it really is a great movie actually. If you ever get a chance to see it, Tora Tora Tora. So
Real quick, can I say something about my history channel?
yeah.
So I'm getting ready to, in addition to my beard page, which is this one that I'm under right now, I'm going to be launching a history channel, and I plan on having 3 videos a week, probably Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But one of the day I'm going to be doing like a complete series on Texas history, starting from the very beginning, from Native American tribes all the way up to French rule, Spanish rule, Mexican rule, Texan rule, U.S. Confederacy, and then present day. And then also the thing I'm most excited about is each week I'm going to have a warrior spotlight throughout history from different countries. And with everything going on in the world today with racism, I started researching a lot of African Americans who didn't receive the Medal of Honor until 40 to 70 years after the battle took place. And so these are a lot of gentlemen that I want to be spotlighting, trying to get them the recognition that they deserve. So I'm very excited about that. And so, if any history lovers or anyone who's interested in learning about some history or just paying tribute to veterans, I'd love to have you. Don't have a date for when that's going to happen, but I'm very excited for it to happen.
Well, good. I can't wait to see that. Yeah, I do love learning about history myself, and especially I think it's relevant even more than ever with the spotlight on racism, and I think that it would be really interesting to hear about that.
That's awesome, Eric.
Yeah, Eric says his grandfather built Bailey bridges for the English Corps of Engineers and repaired bridges damaged in bombing. They're still finding bombs
Oh,
in
yeah.
Europe every now and then, Germany or England.
Yeah.
Also, Camo Cam
Paratrooper
says
on D-Day. Nice.
doesn't have. Oh, this is for talking about the bottles of oil you've got.
Yeah. Got to make more room for Ferocious. He's been threatening me. Get rid of all those other people.
Oh, let's see. I watched Beard Times with Scott and guest Matt from No BS Beards last night. Tons of talk about Ferocious. Awesome. I told them about my General Patton collaboration. They both perked up on it. Get it tomorrow, Michael. I think you're going to be pleased with that General Patton collection. Or collaboration. I really think you're going to like it. I hope you do, but I was really impressed with the how it came out. And Beer Times with Scott. You know, he does that show now where he kind of sits down with people and gets to know them. And I'd like to reach out to him and see if he'd like to have me on that show. I think we go back ever since we both kind of started, but
Yes.
we haven't really kept in touch that much. But I think that would be kind of neat to kind
It
of
would be cool.
talk with him. So Redneck says he knew a guy who was a paratrooper on D-Day.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Not many left.
So yeah, everything about that series was amazing. Yep. Don't know how they survived. The ones that did, sheer luck and some skill, I'm sure, but a lot of it must have been luck too because of how much they were being attacked.
Thank God for advancement in military technology.
Yes.
One good thing about the Air Force.
Yeah. Well, I think I've said this before that when I got out in '94, they were talking about, oh, you know what? In the future, there's going to be planes that don't need pilots, and I was like, what are you talking about, dude? You are crazy.
Yeah,
And
right.
then come, of course, the Predators and stuff. So yeah, I mean,
Yep.
I just was naive. Great NCIS episode about a Pearl Harbor vet. I know it's fiction, but very informative. Yeah. My great uncle was a Marine in the Pacific during World War II. Awesome. I had an uncle. His name was Addison Powell, but we knew him as Uncle Bud, but he was an actor. But previous to being an actor, he was a navigator on a B-17 bomber back in World War II. And I remember, so I used to have this little two-seater airplane in Rhode Island, and the last flight I had, he lived up in Burlington, Vermont. When I moved from Rhode Island, just before I moved, I sold that plane, but I flew it up to Burlington with my father, and it's funny when you fly into Burlington, you've got the Green Mountains, and so as you're flying into the Burlington airport, you've got to go over the mountain before you can actually see the airport and before they can see you on radar. So you go over this mountain, and next thing you know, the airport's right there, and they've got some F-16s out there. They call them the Green Mountain Boys. And so we landed at Burlington Airport, and then we took a cab over to my uncle's house, and we picked him up, and we brought him back to the airport. And I took him up on a flight on my little two-seater, and we flew over. He had this lake cabin on Lake Champlain, so it was really really cool to fly him up there. And we were talking about back when he was in World War II, and navigating when they didn't have GPS back then, so everything was taking ADF, which is airport direction finders, and they said that you could actually tune in to frequency like AM radio frequencies and pick up the AM music on the ADF, which would point in the direction of where the tower was that was broadcasting that station. So it was really pretty cool to just talk to him about that. And it was a good and fond memory of me before I sold that airplane to move to Texas.
Hey, real quick, you down to meet the guy who's tried to has his very first product being you?
Yeah.
Anthony. Hello. So this is Nate. Nate, this is Anthony, first time beard grower. How you doing,
Hey, Anthony,
Nate?
what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Very good. So,
very first product is Texas Peach. He picked it out of all the products on my shelf.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
awesome. How do you? What is your first impression of it?
It's awesome, and I really like the smell. And I like the smell of a lot of your products he's been showing me. It's really good. And then I've been putting it on. I mean, it looks good so far. Hopefully by the end of the summer, when it gets a little longer, it'll be a little better. But for right now, I enjoy it a lot.
Good, man. It looks good so far. It's starting to grow in, so that's
Yeah,
good.
a little bit.
Awesome. Well, it was really nice to meet you. So, and I'm actually in Fort Worth. So once this COVID stuff's out of the way, then we're gonna try to hook up Andrew and I, and maybe if you want to join us, probably go get some Tex-Mex or something.
All right, yeah, that'd be awesome. It was really nice meeting you, and I wanted to say I have a really good respect for your company, and you're doing awesome. So,
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you,
of
man.
course.
Thank you very much.
Well,
All right.
Texas Peach, everybody.
Texas Peach.
Nice. Very cool. That's awesome. Straight from the horse's mouth. Someone who's just tried Ferocious. Then first company try.
Yeah, for those who weren't in here earlier, he came in and we were talking about the beards, and he decided to start his bearded journey. And so I had him go through the shelf, and he went through like every single product, and he was like, "This is the one."
So Andrew, will it be on your link tree? Your
Yes.
link to that. Oh, good. So
I have a little the notes on my laptop, full of all the different ideas. The hardest part is going to be Texas history, organizing it. The biggest problem is with Texas history, if you get something wrong, they will let you know about it. Like there was one, like a dude was doing a lecture on Sam Houston, and he got some stuff wrong, and they tore him to pieces.
really,
And it's just like, this is not something you want to mess up.
well, yeah, I understand. I mean, history is written by people, though. So like, I mean, depending on your source, they may or may not leave out certain facts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean, though. I'm sure you're gonna do fine, though.
Oh yeah.
So, what? Someone wrote. Eric said, "What did I fly in the Air Force? I didn't fly a thing in the Air Force. I was a cop in the Air Force. We guarded F-15s, and I guarded tactical nuclear weapons for NATO in Italy, and then I guarded the big boys out there in Wyoming, the ICBMs underground. But I didn't actually fly in the Air Force.
So
I
you
went in and
technically an
enlisted.
MP, or was it like above MPs?
It was like it was like an MP. It's an
Okay.
SP. They called it SP in the Air Force, Security Police.
Gotcha.
And when I was in, there was a difference. There was security specialist and law enforcement. You could pick which two of the two choices you wanted, and I wanted to do security, so I worked on the flight line, doing. So I didn't go around doing like patrols and stuff like base housing and all that. That was law enforcement. I did the guarding the restricted areas and responding to things that happen in the restricted areas.
There's something I want to, for my thing, I got like 3 of these things. I'm going to put them behind my beard cases. I'll have to, while you read the comments, I'm gonna try it
Oh
out.
yeah. Yeah, so Michael says, I know you will. Thanks. I'm trying to beat Savage. Yes, Scott would love to have you. Get yourself out there, brother.
How's that?
You and your company special. Hey, I like that. That looks nice.
Yeah, it has like a bunch of different things where you can do like a bunch of different colors, mix them up, like anywhere between red, pink, purple, blue, green, and yellow. And so I'm gonna have most of these set up over here. And where I
Mm-hmm.
have my Texas flag, I'm eventually gonna build some shelves and put a bunch of like collectibles, like have my GameCube, my Pokemon games for the Game Boys,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I think that looks really nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if I had a dedicated space for having like a nice background or something, I would not do the green screen.
Yeah,
But because this is a small little room, so I figured it's just easier for me to do that.
I
I
like
could
that.
just,
It looks
huh?
nice.
Yeah, I'll just take a picture of your space and use that as my green screen. I wonder if you could tell,
You can
like,
do that.
who's.
Have a picture of me on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that. Makes it look a lot better.
Yeah. No, I think it looks good. It adds some interesting color to the back of that. So, welcome to the fold.
Yeah, I
Great
appreciate
community.
everyone
Yeah.
welcoming in. And he's working with our baseball team over the summer.
Okay. Very, very cool. So you have what? Two roommates now? One roommate?
Yeah, two roommates.
Okay.
They're both
Very
with the
cool.
baseball team.
All right.
One of them
Awesome.
is he's one of our starting pitchers, and he's also a designated hitter. He's probably one of the top two best hitters we have on the team.
Hmm. All right. Cool. I haven't played baseball in years. I've played first base because I'm left-handed. So if you're left-handed, good chance you're gonna play first base.
I played baseball a few years ago on the Nintendo GameCube. Never played it on Xbox or PlayStation.
So Lenny says he asked, "What is a link tree?" So link tree is in your Instagram account. You can put one link to on your Instagram account, and so sometimes in order to maximize the amount of actual links you can use, Linktree is a website you can go to and add a bunch of different links. So you make your one link to that page, and then you can add different things.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I tried.
So yeah, I don't know if I can get mine to do it, but it basically so like here's my Instagram. So like that link tree, if I click on it, it brings up a menu that has several options. So that way
Except
I'm not just limited to one.
there we go. Yeah, turn the light down.
Oh yeah, yep. Then the trick is remembering what your Linktree password is so you can go ahead and edit it later because sometimes you don't do that for a year or so. Logan says his favorites are Monkey Business and Ood to Joy. Guys, those are both really good scents. Monkey
I
Business.
almost wore Monkey Business today, but when I saw Irish Cream, I was like, I'm using that one.
Yeah, that Irish cream just goes in so smoothly too.
Yeah. I have like 5 different oils that I brought down that I use a lot. I got Texas Peach, Fetish, Texas Night, Barbershop, and then the Irish Cream down here.
Okay.
And the rest are up. Where they at? I think I'm over right there.
Okay. So, hey, let me just ask you guys a question since I have you guys here. So, since we've got so many scents to choose from, do you guys ever get like the feeling of like being lost with all those scents and just thinking you wish there were less scents to choose from, or would you prefer to have more scents? I think I like having more scents, but I think some people might wish there were less. I'm just trying to get a reality check, I guess.
I think for me, I think I'm more like right in the middle of that.
Okay.
Especially depending on like what the name is, because if someone's coming for like the first time, they may be like, "What is all this stuff?" Like we have that question right there. What is Irish Cream?
Yes. So Irish Cream is our collaboration. So on Tuesdays on Collaboration Corner, we come up with different scents, and that was one that was coffee, chocolate mint, and bourbon. That's what our Irish Cream scent smells like. So you like more, okay? And then Logan says tobacco, vanilla, and amber from Collaboration Corner smells amazing too. Yeah. The more to choose from, the better. And then Michael says, not at all for me, kid in a candy shop feeling. I'm so excited to try a bunch. Seriously. All right, cool. I like all the scents, but it's overwhelming at times. All right, Lenny, thank you. One of the things I'm thinking of doing is trying to come up with a way where you can okay, just show me the scents that are like cologne scents, and it'll automatically, you push that and it will like only show you the ones that are cologne scents. That way you can kind of focus on the type you're wanting. Oh yeah, kind of like what Eric says, have different tabs for the collaborations, ones you've created in customs. Okay.
You have that, don't you?
I mean, the collaborations are separate. It's a, although I think they might show up in the all beard oils too. Let me look.
Pulling up the side as well.
Well, like Colorado Cabin shows up in the all. 3 pages here.
This one, Peru.
Bearded down low. Maybe they don't. Because what drives that is if I put a keyword in them. Power. Yeah, Texas Night Beard Oil, that's in there, but
Texas Night.
Okay.
And definitely want to thank everyone who's purchased Texas Night, everyone who said good things about it. I also have a video chatting with Nate last week, and he was saying it's got a very good response so far. So thank you all so much.
Yeah, people definitely really, the feedback I've gotten from that is that they like it. No one's published a review on the website yet about Texas Night, but people have just commented how they like it.
Maybe the first person to do it can get something special. I don't know.
Maybe. Texas cedarwood, cedar leather, fireplace embers, sandalwood bourbon, and tobacco flower, which is kind of a unique one.
Yeah, for those that don't know about it, I wanted to, I don't drink anymore, but back when I was in the Army, I wanted to imagine, you go out to a baseball game, then afterwards you go and sit by a fire and you're out there enjoying a drink, just hanging out with the boys. And that's all I wanted to capture. And then Nate did a great job with it. He recommended adding a Texas cedarwood, so that's on him. But yeah, I was very happy with it. So my dad loves it as well, and I got him some for it.
This is Texas Night. So.
Oh, thank you, Michael. That's awesome.
See if I can.
John, the Irish cream should be under the collaboration corner, under the section beard oil and balm.
Yeah, shop, collaboration corner.
And it's available oil, balm, and butter, and I think you can do wax as well. Is that correct?
Yes. Well, though, let me check. It's Irish cream, right? Yeah, Irish cream. Let me see.
Yes, beard wax, yes.
Yeah, beard oil, oil with castor, beard balm, butter, or beard wax. And so we do the option with castor because our normal beard oils don't have castor oil, but you can add it for free if you like a thicker one. Let's see. I posted 5,000 slot review on Texas Night 2 weeks ago, and it never posted.
Oh, 5-star?
Oh, well, a 5-star, and he used 5,000 words. Yes, that is true. He mentioned, Michael, you mentioned that to me, and yeah, it never showed up. Normally, they do show up, and then, I post them right away. And I post, whether it's a 5-star or 1-star or anywhere in between, I post every review that we get. I like to be totally transparent with you guys. So we don't hide our 1-star reviews. We don't have very many 1-star reviews, but we definitely will post it if for some reason there's something you didn't like about it. But, hopefully you'll reach out to me about something if there's an issue. But if you feel compelled to leave a 1-star, we'll still post it because we want people to understand what they're getting themselves into when they get a scent, what it smells like and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to not share my screen only now because it's taking up all this memory. I mean, it's like making the computer slow. So. I'm loving the way the lights are looking right now. Yeah, they look sharp. I think they look really good.
When I was doing stuff like further back, like you can like see the lights and you can see them like reflecting off, and that part I wasn't a fan of. But angles like this would definitely be awesome for it, especially break my Canon camera out.
Yeah, no, I think it looks really nice. And the colors look good. That blue. You've got your history books on the left and right. It looks like and
all kinds of books.
Yes. So yeah, 1-star reviews are for the birds. Ferocious on top. Let's let's see. Let's go back here for a second. Why not? Let's take a look at something.
Almost died.
All right, so let's look at here's the reviews we got so far. If you can see it. So 502 reviews, of which 475 have been 5-star reviews. 4 have been 1-star reviews. So I'm just curious. Let's click on that and just see what the 1-stars are. Okay, so Johnny Bordeaux, he is someone who's been buying from me for years, and he tells it like it is. In some sense, he says, he gives me a 5-star. This particular one, he gave me a 1-star, and I don't fault anyone for that. But yeah, so he said the scent was just not right for me. It's either love it or hate it. I usually order fetish and completely love it. I thought it would give it a new scent a try, and this one was not to my taste, but it might be perfect for you. So fair point. But of course we did give him his money back because we do have a 100% money back guarantee. Then somebody said humidor, terrible, didn't smell at all like humidor. It smelled like potpourri, stinky sweet smell. So he didn't like humidor, so he left a 1-star. Fetish, someone didn't like fetish, disliked the scent a lot, smelled nothing even close to leather or smoke, tossed it. So, oh well, I'm sorry he tossed it, but and then the only one I really agree with is there was a 1-star on just tea tree, because I don't even like tea tree, and he gave me a 1-star because he said he purchased tea tree, black Java, and Havana cigar. I don't like to complain, but the tea tree and black Java smell like oil. To be fair, I added the castor oil option to each, but I didn't anticipate the lack of fragrance. The Havana cigar met my expectations, though, and I would buy that one again. So, but anyway, for any of these people that didn't like the scents, we did refund their money because we don't want anybody to not be happy. But I just figured, we do post 1-stars as well as 5-stars. So we've got 502 reviews now, of which 95% are 5 stars. So, nice. But we don't hide our bad reviews. Oh, John did a review on Texas Peach yesterday.
Yeah, love my Texas Peach.
Oh, cool. Let me see if it's been posted yet.
Michael, check out that book. Oh, I just dropped my cup.
Let's see. Was it I'm not sure. John, I don't know off the top of my head if it was the oil or the balm. So let me check the oil because we have 3 5-stars on that one. So, oh, this is from 419. Yeah, one of the best smelling oils out there. Highly recommend it. Ferocious takes you on a journey with Texas Peach. First, it says if you're walking by a peach tree with the aroma of the fruit and tree. Second is like picking from the tree, washing them and setting them to dry, followed by biting into the fresh, juicy peach that takes you down memory lane. Yes. This is what I got upon smelling out of the bottle application throughout the day. I've used the oil and balm during the day and oil and butter at night and really enjoyed them both uses and would continue to use for both. My biggest pet peeve with peach scented products is when they are an artificial peach scent. You don't have to worry about that with Ferocious Texas Peach. Yeah, that's one of the things that I try to find fragrance oils in that truly smell like what I intend them to smell. So, Camo Cam says, "Have I tried the?" See, there's a delay on it showing up here. So let me unshare my screen for a second. Okay, have I tried the cherry limeade tobacco scent yet? Yes, I have. It is actually sitting right here. This is from Collaboration Corner. So these are the bottles I use. And this one is cherry almond, lime, and Cuban tobacco. And it smells really, really nice. I like it a lot. This one will be going up on the site too. That's why I've got it out here.
I'm very eagerly waiting for peach tobacco bourbon.
Yes, that will be on there too. That's a nice one. Andrew, when you can, read Tears in the Darkness that follow Ben Steele as he survives through the torturous Bataan Death March in the Philippines during World War II, Pacific Theater. Incredible book. That's good. Tears in the Darkness. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah, I got it written down on Amazon.
Oh, cool.
So, David, hello.
Yeah, rating a scent 1 star that you don't like isn't right. Scents are completely subjective. Yeah, I mean, to me, I think what really matters is how does it feel in your beard? How does the oil feel? How does the balm feel? How does the wash feel? The scent, we can swap out a scent easily. So if it's a scent that you don't like, let me know and I'm happy to swap it out or refund your money. But yeah, I mean, it's how it feels. If you get something and it doesn't feel right, then definitely let me know that too. But obviously, if you want to leave a review, feel free to. But I just want people to get an understanding from A to Z about what they're. People love to do research, so I think it's important to put everybody's opinions up there.
For sure.
So Bearded Guy, Kansas City just showed up. What's up, man? How's it going? Hope you're doing all right. It's 10 o'clock already. We've been going on 2 hours.
You know, I always go on pretty long.
Yeah, I know. The longest one was 4 hours and 3 minutes.
Yeah, and that was with me.
Yeah, that was like, damn, that was a long that was a long show.
Someone's firing fireworks over here.
Oh, I hear him.
Yeah. It's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah. So thank you, Michael. We both have great backdrops for the show tonight.
Keep dropping my stress ball.
All right. Well, since it's 10 o'clock, let's do another giveaway. I think we should do that.
Do it.
So, all right. Ooh, creepy. So we've got 11 people on at the moment. So let's do this. Let's set us up for...
Should I try to win more products for my roommate?
All right. So we're going to do number from 1 to 7. So when you see go, just put one number from 1 to 7. Get ready, get set, and go.
Only enter once.
Yes, only enter once, please.
For those that don't know, that is Squirtle. He is the greatest Pokemon in the world. Hashtag Squirtle Squad. What'd you say, 1 through 10?
1 through 7.
Oh, I put 700.
Oh. I think, yeah. That's...
Well, I was a little off.
All right, and while that's happening, I'm going to take a look at something.
4, 2, 1. And do we have a winner?
All right, let's see. Let's see the results. So the number I'm looking for is number 6. There it is. So let's see who was the first to come up with number 6 in our stream.
I do not see it.
Wow.
Oh, Dave is trying to top me. Oh, is that how you want to play? Okay, David. You want to play like that? We'll play. It's like we're having a pit war.
All right, so we're gonna do a reset, and we're gonna do another. We're gonna do another drawing, I guess. So again, number 1 through 7. Just type one number, please, and get ready, get set, and go.
do 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 do.
Okay, so this time around, I'm actually looking for number. Whoops! What the heck? My screen is frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen on my
Can
end.
you?
Oh,
Well, that would be awkward. Imagine that. And okay, well,
there you
who won? So I'm looking for number 2.
go. Got it. We have a winner.
I am looking for that number. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I see Lenny Butler as the winner. So Lenny, congratulations, you won this round. So you've won 1,000 Ferocious funds, which is, I want to say that's $25 at ferociousbeard.com. So that should pay for a product plus shipping. So that's the whole point of that. So 1,000 Ferocious funds at ferociousbeard.com. All you got to do is go to ferociousbeard.com, sign up for Ferocious funds if you haven't, and then let me know what email address you signed up for. And then I'll go ahead and add those funds to your account, and then you can go ahead and use those funds however you want. You can either make one purchase and use the entire amount at once, or you can buy more and get $25 off, or however you want to do it. You can do it like, you can pick a $5 code, 10, 15, or 20. You can just however you want to break it down. So you can, it's totally up to you. So congratulations, Lenny.
Sweet.
Yeah, that is really cool. And Lenny, are you a first time winner, Lenny? I think you might be. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think so.
Boy. Since the stream started, I had 2 people follow me on Instagram.
Oh, really?
So sweet. Thank you.
Nice. So that way they'll be in the loop when you do publish that that channel.
History stuff.
Yeah. So what am I at on Instagram? We're at 1,044 followers. We post things probably once every 2 days. We'll make a post. We have an app. So if you don't have our app yet, I noticed the other day, just over 300 people have downloaded our app so far. So when you go to ferociousbeard.com, or you can go to the App Store, yeah, that's what it will look like. And you can see there's a link to our YouTube channel, so that way you'll know. You just click on that, it'll bring you to our channel when we're live. So, yeah, first. Can't believe you've never been cow tipping before. Oh yeah, Andrew, what is your Instagram now?
It's under Carlisle Beards.
There it is. Cool. And I've got 2. Let me see.
Better put yours in there while we're at it.
Oh yeah, I've got the message from T-Beard Strickland talking to me about the USPS saying it's been delivered, but it really hasn't been yet. So I hope that's delivered tomorrow. I hate when the post office leads you on, like, oh, here it comes, and you get there and it's not there. Okay, second time in stream and first time winning. Well, awesome. Glad you won. I really like when people who haven't won before get a chance to win. That's awesome. Oh, Camo Cam says, yeah, the right answer, but he put the technical name of the battle.
Yeah, X was just first.
Yeah, just busting chops. So, what else is going on?
With me, just being lazy.
Yeah.
This week's been a lazy one. I got a bunch of new equipment coming in. Some of it's arrived, some of it hasn't. Hopefully by Monday, most of it will be here. Hopefully.
Good. Yeah, I'm trying to think. We don't have any major purchases coming up, both personally and for Ferocious at the moment. The only thing, we just, we buy bottles of beard oil, like bottles to put the beard oil in. So we're gonna have to do some more. We're gonna have to buy some extras for this month and for the next 2 months because of the buy one donate one program. I think I mentioned during the beginning of the show that I did just a check of how many beard oils we sold in the last 30 days, just to get an idea of how many we'll probably similarly have to make in the next 3 months. So the last 30 days we made we people bought 165 bottles of beard oil, as well as other things too. But for the beard oils themselves, they bought 165 of them.
Wow.
So I'm guessing that if we get the same or roughly the same amount, that's how many each month we'll be sending out to a veteran in need too. So so we're gonna buy some extra bottles to make those beard oils. So we have got a purchase of so that means we're going to do a bonus giveaway, because we always do bonus giveaways when someone makes a purchase. All right, so 14 people on the channel right now. So we're going to do 1 through 7, and I just picked a random number from 1 to 7. So if you get a chance, if you could start typing a single number when you hit go, 1 through 7, one number of your choice, and we'll see who wins this one.
1 through 7.
Yep.
Some repeats on
All right. Yeah, it's freezing. I might not use that the rest of the night. I'll just say, okay, stop. All right, so 1 through 7, and let's see what numbers we have here.
I think we have all the numbers have been picked.
I think you're right. So T Bearded Strickland, you are the winner this time around. So you get yourself 1,000 Ferocious funds. Congratulations. So that means I will add those to your account, and then you can go and get your Texas Peach or Texas Night or whatever you would like. Actually, it's totally up to you. Congratulations. And thank you to whomever just made that purchase for sponsoring that giveaway. So thank you. So someone had asked the question, is that an average month? Oh yeah, so Eric asked that. So as far as breakdowns of actual beard oils versus balms or butters, it sounds kind of crazy, but I don't know if that's an average month for oils, because we basically look at the total of the orders that we get. And by that, I mean that because we make things mostly on demand, it's not like, okay, we make 100 bottles of beard oil and there's 20 left, so therefore we sold 80. We're making most things on demand, so we're not really actively monitoring each product that is leaving us and going out to a customer, just because we're not set up that way. We're set up to mostly make things on demand. So it makes it a little hard to keep track of it in that way. Now, I can say that each quarter our sales are going up. And so, that's the numbers that I'm looking at. I'm looking at like how much are we doing compared to last month, or how much are we doing compared to last year this time. And so that's what I'm pretty much focused on. So I would say that it's growing, but as far as if 165 was a lot more than the previous 30 days, I haven't checked that yet. But I'm just curious what the last 90 days have been. So that'll give me more of the longer you go back, the more, and then divide by the amount of time you're checking, the more accurate it becomes. So.
For Ferocious funds, where do we see how much we had again?
Sure. So on the website, on the bottom right of this corner, there's a Ferocious Funds icon, or it's black with a white star. And if you push that button, it'll tell you like your status.
So I have 979. So is that worth just like one product, or is that 2 products?
So the breakdown of funds, like what it is is, so if I go to customer service, Ferocious Funds rewards, I'm just going there so you can kind of see like how much points are actually worth. So 50 points is $1.25, 100 is $2.50, 500 points is $12.50, 600 points is 15, 700 is 17.50, 800 is 20. So it goes up that way. So 1,000 points is $25.
Okay. So I have a $20 off coupon right now.
Cool. And so on there, you can also, if you click on view all rewards, it will show you, you don't have to cash all the whole 20 at once. In other words, you can break it down into their $5 increments.
Okay.
So that way you don't have to use it all at one time.
Nice.
Yeah, it shows it by default. It shows you like the most expensive one you can be eligible for. Oops. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. I wanted to
Did you
do
just
this. Yeah. There we go. We're in.
rude?
Rude. Well, that will all be. But yeah, so if you push the view all rewards, you get a chance to see all the different codes you can use.
Yes.
Oh, you forgot you had some points you needed to use. Well, I'm glad we were able to remind you, because yeah, use them up. That's what they're there for. They won't expire, so it's not like you have to use them within 30 days or anything. So they're there for whenever you're ready. They'll be there for you. Oh, can't check funds on app. On app, no, John, you're absolutely right. On the app itself, it's not at all tied into the funds, and that's because the app doesn't communicate with the funds. But you can check it on the mobile website on your phone. Pass them this way. I'll take care of them points. Oh, look at Beardy says his stream fell behind. He totally missed the giveaway. Huh, that's weird. Yeah, that's funny because I've noticed on some streams, your particular phone will start to slow down just ever so slightly, but not enough to notice until something happens to the live that you need to take action on, and then you realize, holy crap, it's like, I missed something.
Yeah. For shipping, is there normally like a specific average in the U.S. or does it just really depend on where they were?
For what? What's the question?
For shipping?
Shipping?
Yeah.
Oh, for how long it takes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does depend on how far you are from Texas. And it also depends on like common routes. Like there's certain, like for example, if I send something to Boston, Massachusetts, it'll get there in 2 days. But if I ship something to, say, South Dakota, even if I do priority mail, it's going to take at least 3 days to get there. Just
Gotcha.
because to get that package to somewhere where there's not as great a population in the U.S. versus, say, Boston, New York, Miami, the larger cities, L.A., it does take longer to get there just because they don't have I guess maybe they don't have the routes as often as they would for the cities that have a larger population.
Gotcha.
Or the areas around the larger population. So,
the reason why I asked is because I'm going to sponsor a Texas Night combo, either oil balm or oil butter, and I'm just going to send you an amount. If you need more for shipping, let me know.
Oh, yeah, no, don't even worry about the shipping. Since you're sponsoring it, I'll be happy to pick up the shipping. So,
okay. Let me take it back then.
So this is the Texas oil?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
either
Texas.
oil balm or oil butter, whichever preference.
Okay.
Let's see. I have the oil and balm on my card and it says $36.98. So I can send you 40 if you want.
Okay, yeah, that sounds fine. And then so you want to sponsor a giveaway now?
Yeah, for Texas Night.
All right. All right, so Andrew's sponsoring a Texas Night giveaway. This is going to be an oil balm or an oil butter of your choice. It's a combo. And it's Texas Night. So if you are interested in that scent, we're going to do a giveaway. And we're going to call it a bonus round. Yeah. And what's that white bottle you just showed up? That was the custom one, right?
Yes.
I mean, that was because of the original run. Okay,
This is
because
the second one I ordered.
okay, so I've changed the customs labels now. Now they look more like the regular labels. They're black with the, the wolf on it. So
So I'm not
awesome.
special anymore.
Oh no, you're special, but the label will say something unique. So all right.
Love that song. How many people we got in here?
All right, so the number will be from 1 to 6 because there are 13 people in now. And I'm not going to do that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 count or 10, the countdown anymore. I'm just going to do the ready, set, go. And then I'll just let you guys know when I see the number.
Go.
Go.
All right, type the number. Type the number. You're running out of time. Type it. Type it.
Yeah, it's freezing up on me. I still see go on my screen. And I still see the go. There it is. Now, it finally, after all that, it finally cleared.
That's interesting because there we go. Now the numbers explode.
Yeah, they just kind of all
I
feed in at once.
StreamYard, all I saw was a Facebook one, and then YouTube exploded.
Yeah. All right. You guys can stop because I see the number now. So the number I'm looking for is number 1.
Oh, I see one.
And I see Michael Zarati is the winner of this one. Is that what you see as well, Andrew?
Yep.
All right. So
and
you win the Texas Night Oil and Balm or oil and butter of your choice. So congratulations. Let me know. You can post it here if you want, and I can send it out, or you can let me know later on. So either, it's totally up to you. So congratulations, Michael, and thanks for everyone else for participating in that one. And thank you, Andrew, for sponsoring that.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see his comment pop up. He's going to be so excited. Because he was talking about earlier about leaving a review, so looks like the goodness went back towards him.
Yeah, I feel bad because he said that he wrote a 5,000 word review.
That's crazy.
Which is the maximum amount of words, or 5,000 characters, I should say, review. And that's the maximum amount of characters that it allows. And he submitted it, and it never came through for some reason. Not rare, because usually they come through.
I haven't seen this comment yet. There he is. And he says he wants to pay it forward to someone who hasn't tried it yet. I see it on the YouTube side. There it is.
Yep, there it is. I'd like to pay it forward to someone that hasn't tried Ferocious or Texas Night.
Awesome.
All right,
paying it forward and paying it forward.
All right. Well, so Beardy says he hasn't tried Texas Night. Has anyone not tried Ferocious products at all yet? Just wondering.
I have a light that's apparently blinking over here, and it's driving me insane.
So I'm just looking to see if anyone has never tried. Oh yes, Eric says give it to the newbie that's never tried beard oil. James C. Myers says, yeah, that's cool to pay it forward. Love it. Yeah, we've got some really good folks in our group, James.
Only in the beard bento box. Maybe I need to sponsor another one.
Well, yeah, but I know money's tight, man. I don't want you to be blowing all your money. Let's see here. Is George Munoz in the house?
Yeah, he's here. George Bearded in the Villi Munoz.
Have you tried Ferocious yet?
Yeah, he says he has never tried it. And he followed me on Instagram.
There he is. George says he's never tried. My vote, if I have any say in the matter, is I think we should send this to George.
Let's do it.
George, if you don't mind, if you could reach out to me at Ferocious Beard Company at gmail.com. We'd like for you to try this. Yes.
No.
No.
Yes. No. Yes.
Yes. No. Yes, please. Pay it forward to my brother George Munoz. Yes, sir. All right. So, yeah. So, again, it's Ferocious Beard Company at gmail.com. And I'll type it in here.
And say if you want a balm or butter with that.
Yes. So, Ferocious Beard Company at gmail.com. And then I'll get with you, and then I'll just need to get your address, and then we'll send this off to you. Just let me know if you want a butter or a balm. So butter is really great for nighttime conditioning. It's not going to give you really a lot of hold, but it will give you a little bit. And the balm, that has beeswax in it, so that'll give you more of a hold. But the oil is great anyway, and then you'll just want to either use the balm or the butter. So
this is a scent that I'd like to use at night as well. It's not overpowering with the tobacco or the bourbon. It's really mellow.
Mm-hmm. So great. So awesome. Thanks you guys for being so generous. You guys are always really generous, and getting having someone an opportunity to try it that's never tried Ferocious products. I really think that's awesome. So
and he wants the butter.
The butter. Awesome. I think that's a great choice. I really like these butters. I like the balms too, but I do like the butters a lot. I mean, I've been getting more and more into the butters. So
I just happen to have them right here.
very nice.
Can't really
Yes.
see what the lighting on my laptop isn't the best.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and Eric has a great point. If you guys don't mind, if you could hit the like button on the video, that would be really cool. And I think you guys are all subscribed to the channel, so thank you so much for that. But definitely like and subscribe. And we do this every Friday night. We do a show Tuesday night where we collaborate together. It's called Collaboration Corner. We all, whoever joins, we kind of have fun and just talk about scents and just it's definitely a different feel than this show is, but it's fun. It really is fun. Like, yeah, still want to see a smoky pineapple cologne-ish scent for summer. That would be cool. We can definitely do that, Casey.
You know, another food place we need to go to. Have you been to a Brazilian steakhouse?
Yes, Texas
Those are
de
amazing. They
Brazil.
bring out the grilled pineapple with like cinnamon on it. Woo!
Yes, that is a nice one. I've only been there once, the one in Fort Worth. I don't even know if it's there. It's in downtown Fort Worth. It used to be there, but I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah, for those who've never been to them, they like bring out meat and you have the thing whether you want like yes or no, whether you want more food, and they go and they just slice it right off the rack. It's
Yeah. It's like yes, 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 and yes.
Redneck hit the like button at 12:42 a.m.
Oh, cool.
Redneck gets extra credit. And also, whenever you order for Ferocious, make sure if you want him to write a little love letter or something, make sure you let him know.
I love that. We do send out a letter with every order we get, letting you guys know, the different things that we have, our app, thanking you, of course, for your business. We really appreciate everything you guys do for Ferocious and helping us grow. So it's just been a blast, guys. I love doing Ferocious. You guys know I've talked about this before. It's really fun. Imagine doing a job that you really enjoy and that you love being in control of the entire thing. That's what it's like when you have your own company. And it's a small company, and which is fine because you learn small and then you hopefully grow and take on bigger challenges with that, with that role. And then hopefully as we get bigger, we'll be able to hire people too. We're not there yet, but it's definitely fun, and it's definitely the types of things that, when you first start out a company like an oil company, a beard oil company, you're like, okay, I need to learn how to make beard oil. I need to learn how to make balm, butters, all these things. But what you really need to eventually learn is how to manage the business too. Oh, Lenny's got to go. Lenny, thanks so much for stopping by, man. Really appreciate that. And we will, send me your email tomorrow. Awesome. Thanks, Lenny.
So Captain Big Beard 777.
Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for swinging on over here. Glad to see you, man. Oh,
awesome.
Oh, good deal. Yeah, your introduction to your channel video. You know what? I need to do that too. I do not have an introduction to my channel video because I think you can make two versions, one for people that are subscribed and one that are people are not. But yeah, that's something I need to do as well.
That way, as soon as they go to your page, that's the first thing that hits them.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. So.
Yeah, me. So like mine, when you go there, I have my little. It's like less than a minute, and it has like my mission statement. And just like, what we're going to be doing with the channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really good too. Let's see. So yeah, Max, you're making a channel. Stay kind in the historic days. Yes, we all need each other, and it feels great to hook you up, my man. Awesome. Yeah.
Are you being yelled at by the missus?
Nope, not yet. I was just checking something. We made a posting on. Let me just bring it up on my phone. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. So since since Michael's talking about the this week in the historic what's the word I'm looking for? The fact that it's a good time to reflect on what's actually happening in the United States versus with respect to racism and things like that. Yeah. So we waited a little while to make a posting because I wanted to make sure I got my wording right regarding what's been happening after George Floyd was killed. But we did make a posting related to that on our channel, both on Instagram and on our Facebook. So if you get a chance, head over to Ferocious Beard Crew if you want to read our posting. I'm just going to kind of just read a little bit of it just because I think it's important. Because let me jump to the very last part of what I wrote, because I think this is important just so you guys understand. As speaking of owning a company, when you own a company, it is important to kind of take a stand on something. So here's what I wrote as the last part of it. I would like to make clear our stance simply. Ferocious Beard Company believes in equality for every race, religion, and creed, period. We do not discriminate, nor will we tolerate discrimination in any form. Further, we will not do business with any company that we determine does not share basic human values. It's time to take a stand. It's time to not be quiet. Some of our fellow Americans need our support and your support. So that's pretty much, our position on racism. And so I went into further detail on the actual posting if you guys want to read more about that. But I mean, I think these are one of those times that it's been kind of like under the surface, I think, a lot of times for people in this country, and on different levels of intensity, I guess you could say. Some people are clearly racist. Some people are not, but they're maybe confused. You know what I mean? They may feel intimidated in some ways, but I just think it's important for all of us to reflect on how we all feel about things and to talk about things. So don't want to be a downer on the great show, but I mean, I think it's something that, it is obviously an issue in this country, and it's been for years and years. And I think I'm with our kids, I think they're probably smarter than us when it comes to to these kinds of things. I think they're growing up integrated, and I like that, because they get a chance to kind of, we all get chances to see it from our kids' perspectives too, but I know that kids also learn from adults too. So I just think it's important to really reflect on what's going on and understand why there's so much anger out there. And I can say I don't walk in anyone else's shoes, so I can't 100% understand it, but I can't say that I disagree with the anger. I disagree with the violence, and the looting and things, but I definitely I appreciate the anger. I understand that. So anyhow, that's my take on what's going on.
Right.
So, yeah, Eric says, you don't find many racists that served in the armed services. Yeah, I mean, everybody was our brother and sister.
We had a guy in basic, I think it was like exaggerated something he said, so it made it seem like he was a lot worse. But we had a training thing, and our drill sergeant was like smoking him, and he had all of us together, and he was just like, if anything like that ever happens, I'm not going to be upset if someone accidentally falls down the stairs. And we're just like, okay, say no more.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Providence and Cranston, Rhode Island, and it was a liberal state. Obviously, Rhode Island's a New England state, so it was full of Democrats and very socially liberal state. And I grew up being socially liberal and kind of financially conservative. Like, I loved Reagan, because he was the president when I was coming into my like understanding of what the hell was going on in the world, right? So I used to watch him on like when he'd do the State of the Unions and stuff like that. And I really even though some of the people in Rhode Island didn't really care for Reagan, I just thought he spoke his mind. He spoke well. Of course, he was an actor though too, but so I know that helped him with that. But you felt like he was the kind of guy that when he said something, you could trust him, and he seemed like he was just matter of the fact, but friendly in a way. He'd say things in a way that was not confrontational, just matter of fact, but in a way that was friendly. And I just really liked him as a president. So that, and then of course I went into the Air Force after that, and I met a lot of cool people from all sorts of different backgrounds. So I feel fortunate in that aspect, because I would, once you leave Rhode Island, many people in Rhode Island, they never leave Rhode Island. Like, they just stay there. So it was really cool to meet people from like Louisiana and Texas and California and, middle of the state or middle of the country, Michigan and things like that. So it was definitely a great experience for that,
Nice.
I'm seeing
You were in were most people either from Texas or California?
Me?
Yeah.
When I was in the Air Force, no, there were people from everywhere, but I mean, in other words, it wasn't just a bunch of Rhode Islanders anymore. It was like, I'm no longer in this little tiny state, full of just most people just with one ideas. It was like a mix of ideas and a mix of different values that they grew up with, and so it was really cool to kind of hear other perspectives other than the typical one that I heard in Rhode Island a lot, which was just a lot of what's the word when everybody thinks similarly about something, like groupthink. It was like a lot of that growing up in a state such as Rhode Island. So when you moved out of, where you got to a place where you had input from everybody else who didn't grow up in Rhode Island, and they had a whole different lifestyle. They grew up on a farm, or they grew up in a big city like New York or in Dallas, or they grew up where things were just different than they were in Rhode Island. It was really cool to get the perspective of people that were from such far away places that, so you got a lot of different opinions that I really think helped me in that 18 to 20-year-old time frame of my life when, you're still learning things and you're still trying to understand what your value system really is going to be. I mean, because as an adult, that's when you start to become an adult, and then you start to really decide, okay, what path am I going to take in my life? What is important, what's right, what's wrong. Like, I mean, even at 16, for example, like I didn't really drink as a kid, like, at parties or whatever. And yet there were a lot of kids at 16 that were drinking a lot, smoking pot or whatever. I wasn't into that at the time. So, I mean, I don't smoke pot, obviously, because it's just not my thing. But I mean, um, you know, we drank a lot in the Air Force, but like at 16, I was still of the opinion that, no, it's just not for me. But um, when when you go on and you start to uh, meet other people, and then I start to realize, well, for me, having a beer or two is not bad. I mean, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's like, because at the time at 16, I was like, oh, I can't believe those people are drinking at 16. Like, I just felt like they were like more rebellious than I was at the time. You know what I mean? So, and you just start to learn about things about your own thoughts on things that are maybe not necessarily right. So.
Whenever you were in, did you let guys underage drink?
Um, So I guess I would say yes, because when I was in the Air Force, I was in Europe for the first 3 years. So the drinking
No.
age was 18 over in on base in
Right.
Europe.
Right.
And when I came back to Wyoming for my last year, I was already 21, and I remember them lecturing us all. If you guys are with airmen that are under 21 and they're drinking, you're all going to get in trouble. But we took care of each other. We helped each like we were in our dorms, and if someone was 20 or 19 and they were in there with us and they wanted to drink a beer or a couple of beers with us, like, dude, just stay in here, man. You know what I mean? Just we're gonna watch
Exactly.
out for you. I mean, it's like don't go out and get stupid. Just hang out with us. So yeah,
That's what we always did. It's just like as long as we got your eye on you, nothing to worry about.
yeah, exactly. And
If you're old enough to shoot a weapon, then you're old enough to drink a beer.
yeah, and especially when I was overseas for 3 years and it was normal to do that. And
Yeah.
then you get to the States and it's like, wait a minute, you mean everything I was okay to do 3 years, for the last 3 years is suddenly wrong for people that just happen to be in the U.S. for their first base?
Right.
It sets them up for failure, man.
Yeah. For sure.
Um, so yeah, let me see these comments. I haven't. Oh yes, Beardy says Providence isn't that where Judge Caprio is from?
That's
Yes, it is. There's a show on YouTube, Caught in Providence, it's called, and it's actually really entertaining. He's a judge. He's a traffic court judge, and I actually went before Judge Caprio, and it was funny because it was happens to do with the Air Force. I got out of the Air Force, and on the way home, I got two speeding tickets in Nebraska for like 25 bucks a piece. They were not a lot. So I got home, moved back home with my mom, for like 6 months while I was figuring out what I was going to do. Threw those traffic tickets in a box with all my military stuff and just forgot about them in the basement.
ah,
And well, I was out one night driving like 2 in the morning. Me and my girlfriend were at the time. We were driving around. We went to these called Lincoln Woods. It's like a state park, but technically it's closed at night. But a lot of people go in there just to talk or whatever. And so we were pulling out at 2 in the morning, and a police car pulls us over. A cop comes up and he's, license or registration. You kind of came out there real quickly, didn't you? So I was like, okay, well, here's my license. And he told me my license had been suspended because I forgot to pay, or for failure to pay two speeding tickets in Nebraska. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. He's like, yeah, they would have mailed it to you, but they didn't have a forwarding address because I was at my mom's. So anyway, I had to go before Judge Caprio. I had to pay the tickets in Nebraska, like via check, and then I was before Judge Caprio. This judge, look him up sometime. Caught in Providence. It's a really interesting show. He's a judge, but he's full of compassion, and he can be tough. But he is an actual judge in Providence, and he's become an internet sensation actually.
nice.
So Yes, Eric says, we've had a few bigots in basic training, but they never interacted with people of color and didn't know better, and they learn. Yeah, I can see how that would be. You know, if you grow up in a part of the country where it's just whites, and you know, which in Rhode Island it seemed crazy to me that there would be places that there weren't different races. But I know there are tons of places where it's just maybe a small town, it's just white people, small town, just black people, and I can see where that's a wake up call when you get to the basic training, and all of a sudden you're exposed to a lot of different cultures and that you've never ever possibly ran into. Even though it sounds weird, but I can see how that can be.
Definitely.
But yeah, it definitely takes a lot of like a lot of preconceptions you might have. You learn as you experience life. You know, you learn by talking to people from different cultures that some of the things that you think or have thought maybe were one way are not actually that way. So, sorry, just going through these comments. So, Michael says, "Do I have a grapefruit scent?" I do have grapefruit on the create your own. I do have a grapefruit scent. Yeah, fresco would be really cool to make. Maybe a little ginger and grapefruit. That might do it. Yeah, this was back in the 80s. I was in from 89 to 94, pre-internet.
Yeah.
And Eric started self-medicating when he was 10. 10 years old, okay. Yeah, Logan drank a lot in high school. I remember, um, so it was like some girl in Rhode Island. I started dating this girl, and I think I was a junior at the time, and she was going to she was a year older than me. She was going to have her senior prom, and I remember going to her house, and like she was drinking and smoking, and at the time I was just like, this is so like this is I just felt so odd. Like it just like I hadn't dated someone that was actually drinking and smoking at the time. You know, it just was like the first girlfriend that did that, and like it just felt bizarre to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but it's just funny now because after then went to Europe for 3 years where everybody drank and smoked, and
Yeah.
like I guess I sometimes would laugh internally like, oh man, what an opportunity I missed, you know, back then with that girl. But I mean, it just wasn't my thing at the time, you know what I mean?
Right.
So at the NCO club, it wasn't an issue. Yeah, a lot of drinking in the military, a lot of drinking.
Yep.
Yeah, very straightforward judge. Love his show. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you got big plans for the weekend?
I plan to do some updating. There's like these scents. I need to get these scents on the website. I need to work on the website stuff.
Nice.
Because I want to get these like the collaborations that were from last week on there. At some point in time, I want to get a color label printer instead of just the black and white one. Although I do like the black and white labels, but I can't deny that I'll look at some of these other companies with their really flashy labels. I'm like, man. Although I know there's some nice to have our simplistic labels, it is different. You know, it makes us kind of stand out as being different because we do it on the cheap. You know, but you know, at some point I'd like to get some color labels.
That'd be cool.
So I just need to. I've been trying to find reviews on color label printers that would work, but I don't know. I have a regular color printer, but it doesn't really work well for me for labels. So.
Right.
And then not this next week, but the next week after that, which is my birthday week, I'll be taking that week off of my day job. So I'll probably be just hanging around and just relaxing a little bit.
Did you say your birthday was the 17th?
Yes, yeah, 17th.
Put that on my calendar.
Oh, you don't have to get me anything. Just reach out and say, "Hey, happy birthday."
Boom, got it. And James is back.
Actually, I have a good. Here's a giveaway. One more last giveaway before the night ends.
Oh.
So here is the question.
Oh.
The first person to guess how old I'll be on June 17th will win a prize. So whoever can guess how old I will be on June 17th, you will win 1,000 Ferocious funds.
Oh, Steven. Mr. Oh, yeah, is in the house.
Oh, hey, Steven. What's going on, man? So let me just do the ready, set, go, just so people, they're used to that now. So when you see this, type in how old you think I will be on June 17th. And if you get it right, you will win 1,000 Ferocious funds. Oh, and I do have an answer. Someone's won. All right, we can stop because Camo Cam actually won.
Nice.
Congratulations. I will be the ripe old age of 49.
Congratulations on getting a prehistoric history question right, Cam. That's a knee slapper. Two.
Speaking of which, I have this. Do you ever get any soundboards on your phone?
Soundboards?
Like these little, they make different sounds. Like
phone. Well, I think I have some on you.
Like stuff like that.
I do something like
that. I remember doing that when it's amusing, like when you're on a show with other people and people would just be saying things and you just in the background just make noises like that, but not act like you were, just to see if anybody would catch on.
Yeah.
So
that was a few off. I put it like a 93, 98.
Oh, that's funny. So Camo Cam, I got to know. I don't know if I've got to have your email address somewhere, maybe, but if you don't mind, shoot me your email address after you sign up on the website for Ferocious Funds, so that way I can make sure I add those 1,000 Ferocious Funds. I think I may have it, but I'm not 100% sure. So Camo Cam, don't know much about the Jurassic period. Yeah. No, yeah. Let's see. Who was the old? Oh, 97. Who?
I think I'm the oldest. I'm 27.
Trying to see if who came up with the older number.
I did.
Yeah, but then Michael said he thought maybe 55. The old AARP discount going on there. And
right.
John's 54.
I try to get the senior citizen discount every year, but they always say no. I feel like I'm a senior citizen.
Yeah, so Barb will joke about me going to get a discount at Dunkin' Donuts or something for senior discount, but I went there today just randomly to go to grab an iced coffee, and I grabbed her one too, and she's like, "Oh, did you get a free donut because it's National Donut Day?" I was like, "No," and I said, "In fact, they were gonna charge me full price for these iced coffees, but there's a sign like $1.50 for the iced coffee." So he's gonna charge me almost $5. And I'm like, but they're like $1.50 each. He's like, oh, okay, yeah. So we redid it, and then all of a sudden it was the right price. But I'm like, no, he never offered me some donuts. National Donut Day. She's like, yeah, they're supposed to give you a donut with every purchase of a drink. I'm like, well, he tried to rip me off too. So
I haven't had donuts in a while. That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm not a big donut fan, but I do like coffee. I like their coffee.
Nice. I'm gonna text my roommate and tell him we're getting donuts tomorrow.
Yes. I had a staff sergeant that had a fart noise machine that he would use during meetings.
Yeah, I broke out my GameCube and some of the OG game systems. I was playing those. Started watching
cool.
TV shows, ruined my life there. And for those who weren't here earlier, I got ordered an Xbox again. I got mine, rid of mine a few years ago, but ordered another one. And so that'll be coming in the next few days, and all my time will be spent playing games now. I ordered all the games that I'm addicted to. So goodbye,
Yeah,
PlayStation.
that's. I wish I had. I mean, it's so old now, but I used to have this old Atari system. I wish I had kept that.
Nice.
That would have been really cool.
So I give my roommate. I have it right over here. I'm gonna have to show you it.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, so Michael says, guys, have you ever had the best Texas barbecue called Franklin in Austin off 11th
Pretty
Street?
good things about them.
Yeah, I have not had that.
OG stuff.
Wait, let me see.
Oh, it's for this one.
Oh, cool. So in Austin, I'm trying to think of the place I went to. Cooper's, I think I've been to.
Cooper's is pretty well known.
Yeah, I've been there, and then there's a little town called Lockhart in Texas. That there's like 3 barbecue joints in that town.
Nice. I think I've heard of Lockhart. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's
so big. It's like when people ask you, "Have you been here?" It's like, do you not realize how many states you can fit in Texas?
Oh, I know.
You can fit other countries in Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a place called Cruise Market, Kreuz, Kreuz, and then Smitty's, in Lockhart. And so when we first showed up in Texas back in 2007, my coworker, he was a huge barbecue fan, and so he was telling me all sorts of places to go. So we took a ride out to Lockhart, and Texas does it right with barbecue.
Yep.
You know, I don't like barbecue sauce on my brisket. I like it if it's done right. You don't need barbecue sauce.
Oh, brisket. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, so Redneck has his 8-bit Nintendo, and John says his wife has the her Atari and games from her teen years. That's what I'm talking about. The first time I ever stayed up late was staying over a friend's house playing Atari, and it was a video game called Enduro, which was all you're doing is driving a car through like daytime, rain, fog, snow, nighttime, and I did that all night. I stayed up. I mean, the graphics were horrible to today's standards, but back then though, it was like, oh, this is really intense, driving and so.
Camo Cam, that is blasphemy.
I wonder if
Texas.
I wonder if the Indiana proprietor was from Texas originally. Yes, Pong. I remember that game. In television and ColecoVision, which were like Atari competitors, I guess you could say.
Maximus, have a good night, brother. Have fun rattlesnake hunting.
Yeah, man. Have a good one. Be safe. Get them before they get you.
Yeah, right. Okay.
For real.
My mom was with the goats and the chickens picking up eggs, and she found a couple copperheads. Screamed bloody murder. My dad went out there running, killed one with a shovel, and the other got away.
Oh. So yeah, George knows what time it is. Lockhart barbecue is the best. Yeah, it's just the smell of that town is amazing too. Sonny Bryant's Barbecue by Dallas General Hospital was his favorite, and Pinky's Barbecue in Lubbock.
I think I've heard of Pinky's.
I've heard of Sonny Bryant's too. It might be a Texas chain or DFW chain or something. What else? Yes, the Atari 2600.
Cheers.
Then followed by the Atari 5200, I think was the next one after that. Yes, Space Invaders for Atari. Yep. And then there was one game that I played. The first game that ever required two joysticks was the Indiana Jones game because one was to move and then the other one was to control your inventory.
Hey Maximus, let me know about your arrowhead collection as well. I'd like to see that. That'd be a cool video to do going over all your arrowheads.
Yeah. Pinky's is a gas station. Okay. It's funny that there's a gas station in Watauga, Texas, just down the road from me, and they've got really good like Italian food in there and stuff like that. But it is a gas station with a restaurant behind it, and more people will go there for the food than to get gas.
Yeah, some of the best places are the hole-in-one spots, the places that you never think were actual restaurants.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like I still don't quite understand how they did this because they said there was an article about like why it was a gas station. They said for some reason at the time they were applying for their license for a restaurant, and they were I don't know if like they couldn't get the restaurant license initially because there were more maybe there were no available opportunities for a restaurant in that section, but there were gas station um, licenses that like were available or something. I'm not exactly sure how that worked, but anyway, he chose to do the gas station one so that way he could then expand it to a restaurant. So that was like his kind of like a backdoor way of getting the restaurant there or something. Really weird. City Market in Luling, but nothing compares to Franklin. Presidents have eaten there.
Nice.
Centipede. Speaking of presidents and eating, I'll say there's one restaurant I really miss up in New England called Legal Seafood. If anyone has ever been up there, and they used to have the cool. It was a funny little slogan. It said, "If it's not fresh, it's not legal." But they had really good like clam chowder and fish and chips and regular anything, all sorts of seafood. But their clam chowder has been served at presidential inaugurations. So, Rudy's Barbecue. Okay. I wonder if that's. Did
Chain.
I hear Rudy's? If that's a chain, because I've heard of something called Rudy's Barbecue. Is it okay? Um, you know, some people may disagree with me, but I actually like Spring Creek Barbecue. I think their barbecue's pretty good.
I love Spring Creek.
Yeah, and for a chain, I mean they're a chain too.
Just throw them at you.
But so, yeah, Nick, you might be right about that. A potentially a zoning ordinance issue. That could be it for sure. But it's funny how it's like, okay, well, if you can't have a restaurant, I'll just do a gas station, then I'll serve food there, and next thing you know, it's a restaurant. It's like
Yeah.
when we first moved here, there was what they call a dry county. It was a dry county, which meant it doesn't mean they don't serve alcohol, but you have to be a member to join the membership. And once you're a member, then you can order something from the drink menu. And all that is required to become a member is a license that you have to be over 21. And then you just sign a form saying you're a member. So I'm like, okay, I'll play the game. So I'm now a member. Now I can order drinks. It's like bizarre, you know?
Nice.
Okay, you live in North Austin in Pflugerville. Still have not had Franklin's barbecue. Oh,
There's so many places, so little time.
yeah. We all got to meet up for some, but we got to do like a barbecue run.
Yes, I'm
Maybe
totally
like
down for
something
that.
like that. So, I have, I'm gonna, I'm just gonna say, sometimes I joke and say it's my Tahoe with sliding doors, but we actually have an Odyssey. So, that would be a good road trip vehicle for barbecue, I think.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Pick me up on the way down.
Yeah, for sure. We'll swing by and grab George and we'll go find some barbecue down there. Because he's just fairly close, 3.5 hours. That's pretty close in Texas hour time, right? 3 hours.
Yeah, something like that. Beards and barbecue meetup. We need to plan
Yes.
something like that.
That would be awesome.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah. What did you do to your hatchie?
That's the name of the town, Waxahachie.
Oh yeah, yeah, Waxahachie. Waxahachie.
Waxahachie, Waxahachie.
This is my beard wax. Instead of Waxahachie.
I feel like Power Rangers.
Yeah, right. Go Power Rangers or whatever. Go Ferocious Power.
We're gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
I'm never
So-
gonna stop doing that now. Every time I do a review, I'm gonna be like,
All right. So, new beard scent, smoke barbecue. So that'll be funny. Hey, can you hold the show for just a minute?
yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Andrew Show. Waxahachie, dude. Everyone, maybe taking the good guys. See you later. Good to meet you. Hopefully, the recovery from your surgery is going well. A lot of barbecue scenes. There's a lot of like campfire type scenes, and I used to be big in campfire. So like I've noticed after a couple that I would try, they were either like a lot of them smell like ketchup or like a barbecue sauce, and it's just I lost my interest in campfire since after that. The that I tried was one I liked was campfire by Fresh Beard, but it smelled like incense more than a campfire. And there was like Autumn Night by Husky, and that's the one I really liked. And then all the rest like that just smell like ketchup or a barbecue sauce. I guess with molasses. Yeah, you never know. So what's everyone got planned for the weekend? Do I got anything going on? For me, I'm planning on getting donuts and kolaches in the morning. Nothing is going to stop me from that unless I stay up all night. I'm always muffled a bit. My voice is weird. What else do I got going on this week? I'm being featured on a live stream tomorrow night. My YouTube channel is Carlisle Beards. Carlisle. UFC tomorrow night. Nice. I'll have to see who's fun. But right now I have a beard product channel, and I wonder if because he exited out, it like messed with the volume. Let's see. That possibly what it was. Let's see. Mike Bear. No, it was not the mic. Not you, Drew. Let's see. Working part-time job. So can everyone else hear me now? Is it back to normal? Probably gonna go out, maybe do some fishing and go check the weather. Nice. Originally, text said the weather was gonna be all crazy, and then go figure for the next week, not a single drop of rain. Cool, good now, bro. Oh, he's back. We were just talking about you.
All bad, I'm sure. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all right. I'm used to it. No, I'm kidding.
Just got a picture. Nice.
Just checking some comments here. Oh, it sounds like you're underwater. Oh, you're a bit muffled. Was it just the mic was too far away, man?
It may have been. I was like right here. That may have been it.
All right. I'm still trying to find a so when I use this microphone, it sounds much better than say the computer mic, but there's a software program you can download for free that will kind of fine tune the sound quality too, so I'm still I tried to use it as a test a few weeks ago, and it just ended up scrambling. It sounded scrambled and stuff, so it didn't work, but I gotta figure that out.
So something interesting. Well, I told you that I was with one of my veterans at my school who's a digital media arts major, and we tried a thing where like we were gonna try streaming from my camera, and it worked on his camera, but it didn't work on my camera, and we used the same cord, same laptop, and everything.
Really?
Oh no, we it worked on his laptop, didn't work on mine. So that's something we're
Huh.
going to be investigating, trying to figure out if that's something we can do. That or I'm just going to get me a little like webcam, and so I don't have to use the laptop. But I noticed since I wiped it and I had those lights back there, it looks a lot better than it normally did.
I've for my work, shit. Let me see if I can get this off here real quick.
David, I'm just using my laptop right now.
This camera is one that's my work I got this before we were home for COVID, but this camera At work, I plug in my laptop to a docking station, and so I'm not like staring at my laptop. I'm
Yeah.
staring at the regular monitors. So I got this for work, and it's a Logitech, and I tested it on my MacBook, and it's a really nice. It's much better than the MacBook camera. This one here, I definitely recommend. It's like 1080, but I think it's probably, for some reason at work, it's only like $90. Um, which is expensive still, but it's $90 compared to like on Amazon. I saw this was like over $150 for the same exact camera. So I don't know if we just got a good deal because we buy them in massive amounts, but this Logitech, and there's a little thing on the top that so when you can go like that and it closes it, so no one's spying on you or whatever.
That's cool.
But it's 1080, so like when I plug this into the Mac, it's a super nice looking camera. But on my Surface Pro, which is I'm using right now, it's already got a 1080, and that's the reason I use this because the quality is much better than the Mac.
Nice.
UFC tomorrow night. I have got to get into watching. I haven't really watched those.
I haven't watched them in years.
Yeah, but sometimes go to a sports bar that was that had it on or something.
Yeah.
But new review and smoking some ribs. Just catching up, obviously, on some old comments. Working
Yeah,
at your
I heard what
part-time
they were
job.
doing for the weekend.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I've got to do some yard work too. And what else? We grilled a steak yesterday. That was good. What
Thinking
mic
maybe
am
more
I
on
using?
your channel.
Yeah, so I'm using a blue mic, which um, this microphone is actually really nice because on the back of it you can set it up so like right now it's set up so it only grabs the sound from the front of the mic, but if I turn it around, it's not. So, but I can set these things so if you wanted to interview somebody, you can set it so it gets it from both the left and the right side, or if you just want it to be focused on one side, like right now, it'll just focus on this. So this one's a really nice mic. I bought it as part of a combo package on Amazon. It was the microphone. It was the most bizarre combination. It was the microphone and a video game, and and it was cheaper than if you just got the microphone. So I got that package, and I don't even know what happened to the video game, but I think it was around $95, which, you know, um, I reviewed the shit out of it before I bought it because I wanted to make sure I was getting something that was going to be nice because I knew I was going to start doing YouTube videos,
Yeah.
and I wanted to get as good a sound as I could. But the one thing I do need now is a stand for it because every time I type on the computer, you can hear that noise, and it just starts to drive me. I can hear it, so I know that people must be hearing it.
Right. I found out of something else I'm going to be doing this weekend. I'm rearranging furniture in my room, and because like the way I had it like had me feeling so claustrophobic. Because I think you remember like I pushed it like right next to my bed and where my window is,
Yeah.
and that didn't work. I felt so claustrophobic, and then my sheets would always come down off the bed, and I'd have to like do like weird angles to try to get my sheets on.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. And it's like I know like about the small rooms. I mean, this room, if you guys saw this room, you'd be like, "Holy crap, I can't believe that you're in a small bedroom that's just I mean, that's why I've got the green screen because it just makes it look better." So, um yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you're right, Casey, that it came with Assassin's Creed. That's exactly what it came with.
Nice. I
Yep.
haven't played that game in a while. The
Yeah, I think
only
that's
game I played
why that.
was Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like getting a haircut and they give you a screwdriver set. Exactly.
So what was the progress on the Ood? I'm telling mom.
We gave some serious thought to that name. The only issue was that it wouldn't have fit on a label very well. That's why we just called it Power. We call it Power, but yeah. Oh, George is out. All right, man. Thanks for coming on by, and we'll definitely hook up and do the barbecue trip. That sounds good. And at some point, I think it would be nice to have like a meetup, like maybe I know like Bear Creek Park in Keller, Texas, which is near us. Um, Maybe we could do like we'd have to plan it months in advance, obviously, but we could do some kind of like maybe for one of our company birth dates or something like that.
Yeah,
We'll do that, and then if anyone's in the DFW area and wants to swing by, I think that would be cool.
let's do it.
And yeah, I mean they've got grills there. Yeah, that would be fun.
Oh, I feel like grilling now.
Yeah. So when I used to work nights, I used to grill burgers at like 7 in the morning. When I get off work at 6, I'd go home and go to my apartment at the time, and I'd spark up the grill and grill up some burgers at 7 a.m.
Every
Everyone's
time
probably
I get it, I
going to work, and
try to
everyone's
pass
like,
off.
"Yeah, what the heck's he doing up there?"
Little crazy whippersnappers.
I know they're weird. They're grilling burgers at 7 a.m. Come to Ohio.
Oh, that was nice.
Probably people cook burgers before they go to work.
Yeah.
Oops, I crapped my pants. Uh, no, I have not. But I remember years ago there used to be, was it Phil Hartman back when he was alive, and like it was something about give me the cat's ass or something like it's something smelled so bad that they literally passed a cat around so they could smell the cat's ass because it smelled better than what they were smelling. Oh,
That's
ooh, I crap my pants. Yeah. not not scent. Oh, not scent. Okay, skit. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, I have not. I'll Google it after.
nice.
Well,
I don't think we're gonna be able to break our record for the longest ferocious stream.
yeah. Well, that's okay though. Um, I mean, we're on 3 hours now, so that's cool. Let me see if any new orders came in. No. So, all right. But if there's anything you guys think would make Ferocious easier to navigate, let me know. I'm always looking for ideas. One thing I do want to try to do is when you go up to that menu, um, you can set it up in a way that like, that little search bar that's on there. Um, like,
As in like making it however we want.
yeah, like if things are like, here's a question. Right now, most of our scents are set up where we have an oil page that has all the oils listed. We have a
Yeah.
balms page that has most of those same oil balms listed, and then there's a butter page and a wax page.
Right.
But for some of these scents, I've set it up so like it's like you go to the scent instead, and then you select from that scent. Do you want the oil, the balm, the butter, the wax? What's easier for a consumer?
For me personally, I like the just beard oils, beard balms, and beard butters. Because like right now you have like starter pack, newest scents, most popular, all natural fragrance, all beard oils.
Hmm.
I'd probably do, let's see, maybe well, I guess the way I have it on my laptop, it is under a beard oil and balm.
Okay. All right,
But
Redneck. Thanks for checking in, man. Good night, and go grab you some good headphones.
but yeah, it's probably I'd do like a what do they call them, like you click on like the little search thing and it comes up. Personally, I think that's maybe how I would do it.
Yeah. So let me see. When I go, let me try to log in real quick. There's a thing where what you can do is it takes that white search bar and the first left hand part of it. You can. All right. So let me share my screen for a second. So John asks, do I have a combo page? No, we don't have a combo page, but I'll tell you why we don't have one. I set up on like for example, we'll go to a beard oil page right now. Let me share my screen for a second. You may not be able to see it if you're on a small device, but if you select any beard oil, for example, um, like I'm selecting barbershop right now, when you're on the page, there's a menu that will show up on the right hand side. which lets you add a balm, a butter to that oil order. So essentially, it becomes a combo. It's just taking a while to load, just because I'm streaming right now.
Or I'm
So
going in
that's
the right direction.
yeah. Um, yeah, this thing is just it's always slow when we're broadcasting. So
John, I'm the exact same way. I don't order products unless there's a matching balm for it.
right, yeah, I get that. From lots of feedback, people are like, well, they want the combo.
Yeah.
Um, Gosh, this is so slow. It's ridiculous. Let me close this. I wish I could show you an example, but let me see if I can just. Obviously, this website is super slow. While I'm, it's not the site. It's just my Wi-Fi is slow when I'm broadcasting. So, oh,
He's also
although, oh, it just showed up. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but let me. If you see, it's called Combo Central. So on the oil page, for example, you'll have it'll display a combo butter you can select. And you can select the same scent you want. And you can also select a balm of the same scent. So if this is barbershop, you just, I think I called it. See, there's something else I need to update. It's called barbershop now. It used to be called old time barbershop.
Yeah.
So I need to change that too.
That's something I was going to say. Is sometimes when you go, like, especially if it's a brand new scent, sometimes it won't be listed. So that's why I click like the naked one.
Yeah, exactly. And naked instead of naked devil. And so when you click add to cart, it will then add all three of those to the cart at one time. So that way essentially you're making your own combo. And then you can use your code to reduce that price. And that took I don't know, it took a while to get to the stage that the website's in now. Like when we first had it, it was really super simple, like simplistic, I should say, not simple, but simplistic, which sometimes is good. But I wanted to make it so you could make those selections from that page. That way, since I did this instead of we did have a combo page for a while, but then I just decided it would be easier. Even though it's more programming involved in it, it would be easier for people to be able to select it all at one shot, and they don't have to get the same scent combo. They can do like different scents if they want. So that's why I did it that way.
Nice. Cool.
So
I think I could probably be over about like 10 more minutes, and that's probably it.
yeah, no, I think so. I mean, we can always tell when it's like, okay, it's time to wrap up the show. But that's cool. We guys, we had a great show tonight. I think it was really fun, and those hats. Yeah, Michael said he has to get a red on red logo hat. Yeah, that's my favorite color too. So I knew I had to get the red ones, and I got. We have 34 hats coming in, 10 I think of which are black, 6 or 8. Oh, how did the breakdown go? I think eight are red, I think, and then the rest of them are like a couple of blue ones, like navy blue, and that kind of thing. Yeah, so the hats, they're telling me that they should be here by June 17th. So as soon as they come in, I'll put them up on the site and take some product photos and stuff like that and get them up there. And I'll make sure that I set it up so that I count how many I have of each one. That way, once they run out, you'll know. So let's see. Do I have hats available? Yeah, I would love a hat with just the logo. So Logan, the hat that we're gonna get, they're gonna have this logo on it, and there's gonna be different colors. But if you can see this, that's what it's a circle in the front of the hat, Ferocious Beard Company, and our shortcut, fbeard.com. And we'll have black as well, and we'll have black, like this blue, and this color, like a khaki color, and then royal blue, and then finally, I think this is,
Creamish color.
yeah, it's like stone or sand. I can't remember what they call that color, but something like that. But that red is going to look really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see, $25. $25. Oh, the logo's going to be centered actually. In this for this version of it, it's going to be centered. But in the future, we can do some other iterations. I mean, I just wanted to get. I just thought in this case it looked kind of nice to have it in the center. It's a 2-inch circle. That's the size of the circle. So I think it'll look nice because it's simple, right? It's not like overly complicated, but it's stitched. So I think stitched looks nicer than. I mean, it's not printed; it's stitched on. So that's going to look nice. And the hats themselves are like these kind of caps, like this.
I see.
So
I need to get some hats. I need to get some shirts in my size.
So someone had asked about 5X shirts.
Oh,
So I'm not. The thing is, like, when you buy shirts and have them pre-printed, it's a pretty big expenditure.
yeah.
So we're using Printful for our shirts now. So the largest shirts I have for the pre-printed ones that I made were 2XL. And I'm running out of the red ones, but I still have some black ones left. It's so the hat is, it's not a snapback, it's a one size fits most. It's kind of let me see if I can
Something like
get
that.
the actual name of it. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like, or it's kind of like, yeah, like kind of like the one I have too, but it's a little thicker than that. Let me get it. Do-do-do-do.
Sure.
Oh, here we go. Order confirmation. It is. I'll get the actual name of the style of hat. It is called a unstructured twill hat, is what it's called. And it's like a one size fits all, basically. But that's the thing. I mean, when you buy these hats like this, it's it's a pretty large amount of money you're spending at one time on a product. Same thing with the t-shirts. And I mean, unless you're buying thousands of t-shirts where you can get them, really, really cheap per shirt,
Yeah.
which of course will cost thousands of dollars. To me, it's just easier to keep that money for our ingredients and things like that, so we can keep, making products and not buy a bunch of shirts that people don't end up buying. Because if you make a mistake and you buy something that nobody wants, or you sell one shirt of every 6 months or something, then it's like, I mean, I've had some shirts for even like these shirts, which people really like these shirts, but they're not selling like hotcakes, and they're not selling like beard oil. So it just makes more sense the more I learn about. Well, that was, I probably could have spent more money on developing products and then just use this Printful to if people want to buy a shirt, they can buy it on demand. So yeah, the one size fits most. It's like, is that what you call a dad cap? Because I mean, like this hat is kind of probably like what that one is, although there might be some air. How much will the hats be? They will probably be $25. I'm thinking that's probably what they'll be.
Seems like that's average for hats.
Yeah, I think that you're $24.95 or something like that, $24.99. So that's what I think the price will be. I mean, I don't want to charge like $30 for a hat. I think that's too expensive for a hat. So, but I still want to make sure that, you know, we bring in enough so we can then order more and keep that flow going, you know. So I think they'll be $25. And maybe we'll do 1 or 2 giveaways of those when they first come in too, just to
That'd be cool.
get some interest going. $75.99 for Andrew. Well, let's see. It's 11:30 now, so I think we are probably going to wrap it up. Everybody's starting to zone out here. So, guys, thanks again for everything you guys do for Ferocious, and I'm so glad to know all of you. And I really look forward to these every Friday night, and I love our Tuesday night shows too, where we get to build sense together. So, thank you guys so much for joining, as always.
I think my volume went off.
Whoop! I still hear you. Oh, do you?
There we go.
Okay. So we will be back again
Unplug
next Friday.
Mess something up.
Oh, no, I hear you. Can you not hear
Just
anything?
completely froze it.
Whoop.
You back?
We hear you. Can you hear me?
There you go. What's going on here?
I don't know. I hear you though. I hear you.
There we go.
You hear us now?
You back?
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
we're-
it sounds like. All right.
Oh, there we go.
You hear us now?
Yeah. I turned my monitor off and I had it plugged in. I was just like, "Where's the volume?" And so
Oh, it was like we could hear you.
Like, where?
All right. Well, Andrew, thank you very much for joining tonight, man. I really appreciate all the time that you spend here, and it's been a great show. Let's see. I will have an update hopefully by next Friday on the Buy One Donate One program, on the distribution portion of it. I'm really looking forward to officially kicking it off. We're still keeping track of every beard oil that we sell, and we're going to set aside a beard oil because I'm sure we're going to, by the time this month is up, that'll be in place, and so it'll be a non-event. But you know, it is what it is, and we just want to make sure we're doing it right. So hey, look at that! My mustache is still holding up pretty well for that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be challenging to wash it later. All this
Yeah.
the beard wax,
Well, it's fun.
but all right, guys. Thanks everybody for coming on in here tonight and seeing me and seeing Andrew. So have a great weekend, guys, and we'll see you next Friday. Take care.
Cool.